everybody. It's Jimmy Kimmel. Maybe you know me as Jimmy the Sports Guy, or maybe you're all too baked to know anyone at all. And to my friends at the World Famous KROQ, who I know never touch drugs due to their strict Amish lifestyles, let's bring those characters out, have fun, and don't bogart that joint, my friends. Just pass it on down.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, September 23rd, and if you're hearing this, you didn't make it to the rapture. I guess it's just another day of listening to the Klein Show. Sweet dibbits.
Good morning, KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning.
Viva Klein Alley Show.
Shenanigans, goddamn shenanigans.
Good morning, Klein Alley.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. Good morning. Welcome to it on a Tuesday. We are Klein Alley Show KROQ. If you need us, 800-520-1067. Those numbers in that order. Later this morning, get you to Ohana Fest, going on this weekend, Doheny State Beach, Green Day, Cage, Garbage, Hozier, Royal Otis, and more. And we'll also get you into some MyChem at the Hollywood Bowl. Just announced shows. I'm Klein, that's Allie.
Morning.
There's DJ Omar Khan right there, known as the audio sniper. You've got Jake Z Nerd. Not as good of an audio sniper, but he'll occasionally fire some terribly recorded sounds from his back little nerd hole as well.
I believe it.
And you got one queued up and ready to go to get us in a good mood today, Jake?
Sure. We just got to give him a minute.
Pumpkin?
Jesus.
Again, makes no sense.
No sense. And also, he's only got like 4 clips. Omar has thousands.
Yeah, how many clips do you think you have, Omar?
Way too many. It's increasingly getting harder and harder to find them because the software program that I'm using isn't designed for
so much dumbness.
Stuff quickly. Right? Yeah.
It was designed for smart stuff, and we're using it for dumb stuff.
Are you sure you want to save this file?
Yeah.
Jake, how many clips do you have there? 4 or 5?
I got like 7.
Until his
7
free
clips.
trial's over, then he's got none.
He's down to 0
There's
yet
nothing
again.
more American than herpes.
All right. Well, I don't even know. Yeah, see, you're never going to win these battles. I don't even know why we do them. A giant waste of everyone's time. In the back room, it's producer Vanessa and Postmaster Johnny taking the calls. 800-520-1067. Lots to get to this morning. Allie is responsible for the current fight I'm in with my wife. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Why?
Well, because you told me to picture the idea of moving into a smaller mattress.
Why would that result in a fight?
You'll hear. I recorded audio. We'll listen to that later this morning. It didn't go well.
Couples that truly love each other can make anything a fight.
Yeah, because I'm not going to get into it. We'll listen to it later. But it's just, once again, it was so stupid because I should have just said no. Why would I bring that up to her? Why would I mention it? Instead, I'm like, great, I'll record our conversation.
That's, I think, where we really fail is that we have no ability to just say, no, I'm not going to do that.
Right. We stopped. Yeah, for some reason, that's the only thing you said no about is shaving your head, and that would be the funniest thing.
Because I realized, you know what I could do is just say no.
Yeah, but if we said no to things, we wouldn't do half the. You wouldn't have slept in your car. I wouldn't have pierced my nipple.
Oh, I know. I mean, it would be very boring if we all just said no to everything. But there are just a few things that maybe we should say no to.
And also, when we get encouraged by the listeners, as you know, we fall for. We're terrible with peer pressure. We cave so quickly.
I mean, it's like, no, come on, all right.
As soon as one chant starts, even if it's just 2 people chanting, we're like, all right.
That's the chant.
We got to do it. There's a chant. Kick things off this morning with Sublime. This is called Ensenada on KROQ. Good morning. We are Klein Alley Show. Good morning. The goal here, hopefully, is you listen to the show maybe a couple of minutes or a couple of days, and you all of a sudden are like, man, now for some strange reason, I can't seem to quit this show. I wish I could, but I can't. And then there's people that actually like and listen to the show, call in the show, which is like next level. You actually call and contribute. And you
Especially because you're making a phone call. No one does that anymore.
No one does that. I mean, I can't even think of what I would... If I wanted food desperately and the app was not working, and they're like, you got to call. I'm like, I guess I'm not eating tonight. I just wouldn't even think to do it. And then the people call, and you would think then they would at least be on our side. But this woman claims she had a terrible experience on with us yesterday and felt the need to leave a message on the Go line. So here we go.
Okay, thank you for making me sound so stupid for sitting in poop at the beach. I would like to retort that the guy was a dick because...
There's a woman who called yesterday during Don't Be a Dick, and she was trying to accuse or at least nominate the people that leave dog poop on the beach.
And then she said she wanted to nominate that specifically because it happened to her where she went to a beach and sat in dog poop, to which we responded, why would you not look at the spot that you're sitting in and just sit in dog crap?
We made her feel bad about herself, and she wanted to call and say this was not a pleasant experience. Almost worse. Joining us was worse than actually going to the beach and sitting in poop.
That the guy was a dick because he covered the poop with sand. So it's not that it was just exposed poop. Those are different kinds of dicks.
Okay, all right, whatever. Poop shorts.
Yeah, she's still sat in it, but I get what she's saying. That is almost next level where you feel like, oh, if no one sees it, it's taken care of. And then someone else would be... It'd almost be easier if you just saw it. You wouldn't sit... She's claiming she wouldn't have sat in it had she seen it, Allie.
I'm talking about the dicks who lets their dog poop on the sand at the beach and then covers it up. Like, oh, this will take care of it.
Right.
And then you walk in and step on it, or you are a bigger idiot like myself and you sit in
Okay.
Just saying. But don't make me sound so foolish.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
Great. So you interact with the show. Sometimes it will backfire, but much appreciated. And yes, you. I don't even think she won Don't Be a Dick. But good news is...
No, we just kind of made fun of her and
moved on. Yeah. So, interact with the show at your own discretion, I guess is a good way to put it. If you'd like to win Allie's money, easy money, now would be a great time to call us. Little Allie knows the news action as we gamble on actual headlines. If you do better than Allie, you get an easy $100 of her money. And all you got to do is get on the phones right now for that. 800-520-1067. 5 questions, $100 cash, and it will be yours after this quick break on KROQ.
KROQ.
Calling all ghosts, ghouls, zombies.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and win your way in to see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah! Celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Black Parade, October 21st, 23rd, and 24th, 2026. Courtesy of Live Nation.
Win tickets all this week.
Nothing poignant to say, just holy...
Keep it on KROQ to win.
The world famous KROQ.
Injured in a... For anyone who's been through what I went through, and a lot of people have reached out and said they have gone through it for various reasons, it's not fun.
We got the moves. Super Bowl. Nobody wins.
That is very true. It was my very own Super Bowl.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
I'm not going to go into too much except to say that I figured out multiple ways to embarrass myself throughout the process. And
you ready for this? Super Bowl 45.
Thank you.
It's all pay dirt.
That's right. It's all pay dirt yesterday. For those of you that don't know what goes on, if you ever do an endoscopy or colonoscopy, whatever, they force you to not eat, and not only not eat, but you have to basically clean out your entire system, which means you have to drink 64 gallons of some sort of a fluid that will pretty much...
It's not 64 gallons. That's so many.
Maybe not gallons. 64...
Ounces?
No, it feels like more than that. It was a lot. Jake, you're an expert. You've done 40 of these
yours
things.
felt lower than what I had to do.
Whatever I had to do.
I have to give you the max.
It was a 20-day supply that you had to drink.
It feels like a lot because it tastes like crap.
Yeah, you have to drink a 20-day supply, a 20-day supply of like a laxative, and you have to drink it all within 2 hours. So they basically want you to flush out your system. Mm-hmm. It's a full flush, and then you lose complete control of your body. You're at a point now where they even say in the notes, don't leave. Make sure you are within 1 foot of a toilet at all times, because your body, you cannot trust your body anymore. Mm-hmm. Your body will explode. And you go through that whole process. Yesterday, as you know, I came in here anyway. Bad idea. Sat here during the show. You guys brought food after food after food, rubbed it in my face. I was starving.
Great day.
Yeah, one of the best days ever.
Not for me, it wasn't a great day. And then this guy is like,
hey, guys. You guys are a bunch of little punk bitches for what you did to Klein today. Klein's the only reason why you guys are on the effing radio. And you guys do him dirty like that, you guys got some serious karma coming your way.
This guy said it.
He would do worse to us if we were in that situation.
We're doing what he would have wanted.
I was so proud. When that plate of bacon came in the studio, I was so angry and also so proud at the same time. Because I said, that's beautiful what they're doing. They're torturing me. But then when the tacos came and then the pizza came and then the other stuff started showing up, then I started getting really mad.
The pizza is when you turned.
Of all of the stuff, and everyone will argue, the prepping for it is the worst part because, understandably, it's a terrible feeling your body goes through. But I was so hungry that all I wanted to do was get over to the place, have it over with, so I could just start filling my face. And in fact, I took a piece of that pizza from this room, wrapped it in foil, and I brought it in my pocket into the surgery center. I showed up with pizza in my pocket, ready to go.
It's like your comfort item?
It was my comfort item. And then they made me take everything out and get undressed, and I was like, what could I do with this?
Pizza.
And the people all looked at me and they go, did you bring a wrapped slice of pizza for yourself? I go, I did. And they go, oh, you can't be eating that for at least 24 hours after this.
24 hours?
They said,
Come on.
They said maybe 48. They said
maybe 48. F you.
They said greasy and spicy will absolutely destroy you if you try to go to that afterwards.
Newsflash, I'm already destroyed.
Yeah, do it.
So I was like, you're saying I can't even eat this pizza? That was just the one thing that was getting me through. And they're like, you cannot.
They're like, give it to me.
They confiscated my pizza.
And then they ate it in front of you?
Yeah, they ate it. I smelled it. I smelled them eating it up. So I get there. I'm supposed to be there at 10:30, and they're supposed to basically put me under at 11:30 sharp, and then out by noon. That was the plan. I'm sitting there. I'm naked in this, literally I got to put on one of those stupid gowns and sit around naked. They say undress till you're, all the way just to your socks.
I know, you sent me a thirst trap.
That was not supposed to go to you. It was supposed to go to my
Klein
wife.
sent me a thirst trap picture of it.
It was not.
You got to post it. Post it.
No, he unsent it.
Luckily,
you
he
son of a
unsent
bitch.
it right when I saw it. I was like, and then he said, sorry, that was
Yeah. So anyway, I'm laying on this gurney, and I'm in a stupid, one of those gowns that doesn't buckle in the back, and I've got just socks on, and I'm sitting there, and then 1 hour becomes 2 hours, and I'm so hungry that
it sucks to just sit there and be hungry.
And then I hear all of the nurses having a conversation about what they're going to have for lunch because it's getting close to now lunchtime. And I go, hold on, are they not going to get me in before they take a break for lunch? Because as you know, no one takes lunch more seriously than the medical profession. They shut down for sometimes 2 hours. You call any doctor's office, we're closed every weekday from noon until 2 for lunch.
Oh, and it's 12 on the dot.
Oh, yeah, they don't play around with that
No, they
number.
do not.
So I'm going, man, it's getting pretty close now. I'm already at 11. I was supposed to be in this thing already. And I thought to myself, let me be the last one in before lunch, so they'll do me real quick because I know how we are before we're about to eat. Let's just get it done with and move on.
Yeah, but do you really want the person to be rushing it? Because
yes, I did. I didn't care if
really?
they did it well. I just wanted to be done with it. So then all of a sudden, I'm sitting there. I hear them all having a conversation. They start arguing about what. Hey, what do you feel like today? You guys want to do Chinese? Oh, let's do subs. Oh, there's a new sandwich. And I'm going, do they not understand? I'm sitting here ravenous. My insides are eating themselves. And then they come in, they go, all right, you're up next. I go, great, I'm ready to go. They go, but we are going to take our lunch break first. And I go, you got to be kidding me. So I go, what's that going to be? They're like, well, it's about an hour, give or take.
Give or take.
So now I'm sitting there going, all right, enjoy your lunch while I sit here.
Wait, what do they expect you to do for an hour?
Just sit in the stupid bed with my ass hanging out of that.
Damn,
dude.
Dude, can't they just move their lunch a half an hour?
They don't move lunches.
Weren't you the last guy, too?
Well, I was the last guy before lunch, I assume, but then I got pushed to the first guy after lunch, I guess. And then I start thinking to myself, well, maybe it's for the better, because then maybe once they're all Guy will have nice greasy fingers. It'll be easier for him to get in.
Pizza hands up there.
Yeah, they got a slice. Now they all got a slice of pizza to share. One of my pizzas. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. And now at this point, I am hooked up to an IV already, and they've all gone to lunch. I'm sitting there by myself, and I start getting that feeling in my stomach again, like I gotta go because now they've pumped a bunch of fluids into me,
and it's all going through your butt.
Yeah, it's going through. So I go. I don't even know how to detach myself from this IV.
Did they give you a bedpan?
They didn't give me a bedpan, but they did put one of those. It's the most embarrassing thing, like a doggy training pad on my bed.
You're a good boy.
Oh yeah, because you might leak your butt.
Right. So I'm sitting on top of a pad that you would use to train a puppy, which is like in the history of my life, and I get it for medical reasons. It's one of the more humiliating moments.
They do that a lot when you're pregnant too.
So I think to myself, I can't unhook from this IV and walk over to that bathroom. I'm looking at it. Do I just
aim?
Do I just go on this doggy pad?
Well, you can take the IV out.
I didn't know how to do that, and I was afraid I was going to rip it out of my arm. I didn't know. They didn't tell me how to do that.
Isn't the little bag on one of those rolly things?
Yeah, and then you're rolling with your little butt hanging out?
No, it was not on a rolly thing. So I just decided I'll just try to go on this pad. I assume that's why it's here.
Oh, man. Dude.
So you just sat there in your own crap?
I would have screamed, like, bloody murder first. Like, I need to go.
So I went on the pad, and then they came back from lunch. And
they were horrified.
And I said, I
went poop.
I need a new pad.
Belly rubs.
And they said, oh, that wasn't there for that. I go, it wasn't? They're like, well, it's just there as like a fail-safe. Like, not a first option.
Thank God.
And I was like, well, I guess I didn't know how to...
I went through all the options.
I didn't know how to take off this IV. And then the woman said to me, oh, the IV's not connected to anything yet.
What?
You could have
yeah, because they probably just put it in there when they put the safe.
Right, but there was a long cord dangling. I assumed it was hooked up to something else because they were giving me fluids earlier, but I guess
Yeah, but sometimes like a little half cord.
It was in my hand, too, which was weird, the IV thing. They put it in the top of my hand.
Yeah.
So then I go, oh, well, now I feel like a real
So you're just a guy who just...
For no reason. She's like, we never would have left you here hooked to this thing with no one around. And I'm like, I didn't know.
They did leave you.
Yeah, but not hooked up to the thing.
Yeah, but they should have told you something hey, don't go on this pad, go over here.
Don't
give you some instructions.
So I got up and I cleaned myself. I was a real mess. And then and then they wheel me into the thing, and the guy, they give me the propofol. And I don't know a lot about Michael Jackson, but he was into the good stuff. Because that propofol, man,
I know that stuff really hits.
That stuff hits good. And they tell you, and the anesthesiologist is always a weird fella, but he's like, I'm going to give you some stuff. You're going to have the best nap of your life. And then you're going to wake up and you'll forget any of this ever happened. And I'm like, one follow-up question.
Yeah.
And then I'm out. And then it's like you time travel. And
it is like time traveling. And then you wake up and it's like everyone's like, hi, welcome back. And you're like, what the F?
Yeah. And everyone says the same dumb thing. Like, are we done yet? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's all done. Everything's cool. I'm like, really? How was
Sore throat, sore butt?
You crapped yourself again.
I said
Clean yourself up.
I said to the guy, did I do anything embarrassing? And he goes, ha, ha, ha. Anyway, I'll see you in 10 days for the results.
What?
He didn't want to tell me. So in 10 days, I'll figure out, if I'm dying or not. But at least for now, I got to make a real ass of myself. And then
the ass man.
And then I said, I'm so hungry. Can I eat? Because I thought at the very least they're going to give me some food. And the guy's like, here's a list of things you shouldn't eat today. It was all of my favorite foods. Like literally.
Shouldn't is different than couldn't.
It was great. Thank you, Jake. Shouldn't is different than couldn't. But it was like, do not eat greasy food, cheesy food. It was all the stuff. And they go bland. All right, lots going on in the world. We break it down every hour on the show with the ADD news, and in between the actual ADD newses, we figure out if Allie actually knows what's really going on. Because if she's going to deliver the news, we should at least make her prove it every single day by putting her own money on the line. Little game we do called Allie Knows the News, your chance to win an easy $100. I think we'll also throw in for you, if you get through, and if we put you on the air in a moment, a 6-pack of tickets to the Offroad Expo at the OC Fair and Event Center happening October 4th and 5th, and we will get you into that as well. There's a custom theme song, Allie, that's waiting for us on the go line.
Hey, ask that fool that says Klein spineless and pathetic. Ask that fool. Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
Beautiful.
Me such a bad boy.
Thank you for that lovely call.
I wonder if that angry guy who left a goat line message the other day knew that his insults would make it into song form for Allie Knows the News.
Sure he was hoping when he said that I was a spineless. Or was I spineless or were you spineless?
Gosh, I can't remember. I think I was
I
was a muff-munching liberal.
That was a different call, though.
That was a different... Okay, sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up.
Yeah, Omar, we've gotten a lot of angry calls this week. We may have to put together some sort of a montage of just all of the wonder.
A hatred montage? That sounds great.
All of the wonderful anger we've received.
Can I add to it?
Jake,
Sure,
yes.
Jake.
You've got a lot of anger as well. A lot of pent-up aggression in that back room. Let's say hi to Carly this morning from Rancho Cucamonga. Good morning, Carly.
Good morning, Klein and Allie. How are you guys?
We're doing fine. We'd be doing a lot better if we can give you $100 of Allie's money. She's going to leave the KROQ studios.
Okay.
You get to go first. 5 questions about actual news that is happening in the world. Do better than Allie, and she instantly pays the people. Your round will begin the second that door closes, and here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
Question number 1 for Carly. Urban Outfitters has partnered with this chain to release a limited edition fashion line. Interesting partnership. Who is Urban Outfitters partnering with for a limited edition fashion line?
God, I don't know. That's a good question. McDonald's?
Thank you. McDonald's. I'll write it down. Thank you for complimenting the question. I appreciate it. Spider-Man had to halt production for a week after what happened on set?
Tom Holland got a concussion.
Question number 3. There's a new top-selling beer in the U.S. Never thought I'd live to see the day. What is it?
Michelob Ultra.
Question number 4. Wow. I did not have a lot of faith in you after question 1, and you have really turned me into a believer. I love it. Question 4. Speaking of question 4, there's a Category 4 hurricane that is currently churning. What is the name of this hurricane?
The hurricane?
The hurricane? They're going to go general?
No.
Yeah, what is the name of the hurricane? The Cat 4 hurricane that we currently have in this country. Making its way toward this country, excuse me.
I think it's called... Gabrielle?
Danielle?
Gabrielle.
And finally, Trump claims that there is a connection between autism and what medication?
Ibuprofen?
All right. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score together. Either way, pleasure to meet you. You already won yourself some tickets to the Offroad Expo, so enjoy those. And now let's see if Allie will throw in $100 on top of that. Allie, I want you to know that you are battling a fierce competitor right now.
Oh, no. Okay.
Question number 1.
Let's do it.
Urban Outfitters has partnered with this chain to release a limited edition fashion line. Interesting partnership.
That would be a Dunkin' Donuts, my friend.
All right. Well, Dunkin' Donuts just goes by Dunkin' these days. But, she guessed McDonald's. But the correct answer is, they just can't sell enough of this Dunkin' fashion. We are a fat-ass country, and we like wearing our donut pride.
Yeah, but I think also the colors.
People like it.
It's a good combo of colors.
That is correct. Dunkin' and Urban have joined forces for a limited edition fashion line. Allie goes up 1-0.
It's tough for me because I'm cheap, so I like Dunkin', and I love Urban Outfitters, but it's usually too expensive.
Question 2. Spider-Man had to halt production for a week after what happened on set?
Tom Holland got a concussion.
All right, she said that as well. She's on the board, and Allie got that correct. A mild concussion. 1 week halt.
Rushed to the hospital.
Really, it seems, they really got to take care of their star. Meanwhile, you just got to put a new Spider-Man in there. They switch him out every couple of years.
They're in a mask, and he's tiny.
Question number 3. There's a new top-selling beer in the U.S. What is it?
Yikes. Okay. I know it was Modelo for a while.
Sure was.
I don't know. Michelob?
More specific.
I think the one people like is the Michelob Ultra.
That is the correct answer.
Whoa.
She got that as well.
Oh, my God.
Mickey Ultras, apparently the low-calorie beer. Jake, as a beer connoisseur that loves your weird German, whatever the hell you're drinking.
Franz's Connor.
The other one, the one that you're always into.
Why Stefana?
That's the one. How does it make you feel to know that Michelob Ultra is the top-selling beer in America?
Makes sense. People are crap.
All right. There he is, Mr. Positive.
Getting a lot of anger back there.
Makes sense. People are crap. That's what it says right there on the 6-pack of Michelob Ultra. Go to question number 4. Allie's still up 1 with 2 questions left. There's a Category 4 hurricane currently churning, making its way towards America. What is the name of said hurricane?
Let's see. We were at Mario, so Nile.
It's interesting. I also thought we were at Mario because we talked about that last week.
Doesn't it go alphabetical? M.
But the hurricane is Gabriella or Gabrielle, and
Why are we back to the G's?
I don't know. I think maybe they're dyslexic or they have different.
Or maybe
ones.
they switch men and women names.
Maybe,
and there are different places in the alphabet.
Someone probably knows the answer to this, or maybe there's an East Coast West Coast thing. Because I think Mario is a West Coast hurricane. That's why we had rain.
Oh,
and
it's
Gabrielle's
like the NFC and the AFC.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Okay.
We clearly were not smart enough to figure this out.
Nope.
Anyway, she gets the point. Tied it up right now.
Oh
wow.
damn! She got that.
She got it. So here we go. Going to this final question now. It's all tied up. Trump claims that there is a connection between autism and what medication?
Acetaminophen.
All right. She said ibuprofen. And I think that is wrong. Unfortunately, she was in the right wheelhouse, but wrong. And this is what Trump said exactly.
I said, well, let's see how we say that.
So that's the medication that he said.
Let's see, shall we?
I said, well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically Tylenol.
That's the answer we're looking for. Well, listen, you put in a valiant effort. Unfortunately, that last question got you. He did not. What must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead, Carly.
My name is Carly Harrell. I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah,
I got to rematch you sometime. That was a good play.
Yeah. You played it well. You should hang your head high today on KROQ. Allie, I know you played a clip of Trump earlier talking about criticizing Kimmel for his ratings, and I know that some people that listen to our show would be concerned if we're a bunch of, quote, California liberals, do we run the risk of also being canceled or censored? And that is a serious question, and Trump, I guess, did comment on it.
I don't plan on censoring Klein Alley show on KROQ because not enough people listen. It's like farting in an elevator when you're all alone. It doesn't really count. I would like to censor their YouTube, however, if Allie keeps stressing my fan base. Thanks for your support, Joe Dirty.
All right, well, that's a beautiful message.
Wow.
Yeah, well said. The president's got a lot to say.
He's always good at nicknames. I will give him that.
He called you Joe Dirty, and that is a great name, and I hope it sticks. So let's. Callie, Let me start that again.
What?
What happened there?
Great start.
It's reading the text line. Someone said that Trump, like Klein, is a member of the Turtle Reading Group. It made me proud.
And the Turtle Speaking Group.
Apparently. I'm mad at Allie because we were both supposed to do something last night for the show involving...
I'm sorry, I meant to, all right?
We're recording our wives. And I did it, and now my wife's mad at me, and you didn't do it, so your wife's probably not mad at you. So now here I am about to play the audio, and it was your idea. So I assume if it's your idea, you're at least going to do it.
Look, I thought, when we were talking yesterday about the queen bed theory and how it's supposed to save your marriage, according to Matthew McConaughey, it would be interesting to see what our wives thought about that. I had every intention of doing it. It's just the day got away from me. There's some things going on with our kid, and I wasn't able to ask last night. It wasn't that I was trying to
doing it. That's not doing it.
It's not that I'm sabotaging you. I know that's what you're going to think, but I just couldn't get it done yesterday.
Of course I'm going to think that because I did it, and I had a terrible back and forth with my wife, which you'll hear in a second, and I at least thought to myself in the back of my head, I'm sure Allie's is going just as badly. At least. And it will be.
And it wasn't going at all.
And it wasn't going at all.
No.
And now you're probably not even going to do it because
we both got in our king bed and went to sleep.
Would have been nice. Like a stupid.
Did you sleep on the couch last night?
No, because the real issue is that she does not like going on the radio. My wife's shy. She doesn't want to be on the air. She wants no part of the show. She wants me to have no part of the show too, for the record.
I bet she's not shy. She's just shy in this context because she doesn't want to be bothered.
She doesn't want to be bothered, but also she doesn't like it when we call her. So then I've started hiding the microphone around, recording her without her consent. That she also doesn't like. She's asked me to not do that. So now, whatever the conversation is, when she starts to get her like, why are you asking this? She starts looking around for devices. Now she's on edge that I'm constantly recording her. So she feels very
just put it in your pants, dude. She'll never check there.
That's right, Omar. That's what I do. I tape it to my penis. She's never found it. It's remarkable.
You might be recording me, but I'm not going to check.
I don't know. We'll never know. So whatever. So this was me bringing up this concept that we should switch from a king bed into a smaller bed because it works for Matthew McConaughey, and he claims it's saving his relationship, so maybe it could work on our relationship as well.
And it's not just about downsizing to a queen bed. It's everything that comes with that. Selling the king-size mattress, getting it out of the house, which is annoying, buying a new one, switching it out for a smaller bed frame. It's all a headache.
But for her, she likes space, as much space as possible. The separation between where she sleeps in the bed and I sleep in the bed, we almost could be in different rooms.
Well, you explained to me the situation, and she creates a kind of pillow fort in between you every night?
A barrier. Yeah, it's like a border. And I have been deported to my side of the bed. And she has her situation going on over by her side.
And she wants as much space as possible so she can put in as many weighted blankets as possible.
There is probably 7 to 10 blankets on her side. And the reason is because when I get my one blanket, eventually she decides to add that to her stack. So I'm down to 0 again. It's never ends. Anyway, here it is. This was a terrible time I approached her. She was in the middle of trying to do, I don't know what, I guess it looks like she's shaving her face, but she's not.
What?
But she's got like some sort of a razor blade situation where she's trying to
shave her face,
get peach fuzz.
So she's shaving her face.
Yeah, I guess
your wife was shaving her face.
I guess she was shaving her face.
I'm sure she'd love for us to be talking about
and
this.
And
a handsome woman.
Yeah, I think I'm married to a guy. So she's shaving her face, or she was doing some beauty thing, or popping something.
Are you sure she wasn't using one of those rolly things? Like those things are weird, man.
Yeah, it was like a stone, a jade stone.
Yeah, it's gua sha.
What?
It's called gua sha.
What's that supposed to do to your face?
What is that? I thought she was shaving her face.
No, it's basically that you put oil on your face and then you use this stone to kind of like move the wrinkles out of your face.
That doesn't work.
Nope.
I don't know what it was.
You have to do it all the time.
That thing was the weirdest thing ever.
You're like basically flat ironing your face. Like ironing your face flat.
I didn't know what was happening. I don't even ask anymore. Ever since I came back and she was wearing one of those red light things and I thought I walked in on X-Men.
Oh, yeah, those things are so
I left. I can't even ask anymore. I don't know what's happening in here. So anyway, this was the conversation. It didn't go great.
They claim that switching to a smaller bed is actually better for the relationship.
Who said that? Dumb idea.
God, man.
She wants no
Did
part
her
of you,
Valium
dude.
just kick in? How much pain?
I I think, this is also. I do think at some point she
has addicted to Oxycontin.
She was. No, I think the whatever the sleep gummies are had started to take effect. So the sleep gummies are in.
It's a great time to record her.
And she's at least I remember.
In the middle of a
to be honest,
pop and a shave.
I forgot too, Allie, like you did. But then I was like, I got to do it. The show needs it. Yeah. Allie's not going to stiff us, so I better come up with something.
Well, first of all, Matthew McConaughey said it, and
He seems smart.
well, they claim that, or at least he claims that the queen bet, switching from a king to a queen, saved his relationship because now they're forced to be near each other.
Don't think he's the person, does.
You could hear her.
What is she saying?
What is going on?
She is fading away. I think you need to call somebody.
You can hear her.
These are her last words. We're hearing them.
If you listen closely, you hear the washing. You hear the.
Okay.
It's like listen.
Don't think he's the person, does.
You don't want to get a smaller bed. You don't want to get a smaller bed.
Absolutely.
A twin.
No way.
She has no interest in getting to a smaller bed.
She said absolutely not, followed by no effing way.
No effing way.
Okay.
No effing way.
Then we'd be like on top of each other all
You
night.
want me to be out so fast? Get a twin.
So basically, she's threatening me. If I get a smaller bed, I'm out.
You want to get me out of the house, get a twin bed?
Yeah, I'm out. She's like, you're out. Like, I'll be out of the bed and probably out of the house.
Man, that escalated quickly.
Very quickly, yeah.
Be out where? This marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
A twin bed, I would, I'd suffocate.
I'd suffocate?
Literally day one. What are you doing?
So
What are you doing now?
This what are you doing part is where she notices now I'm moving my phone to try to get better recording. And this is where it stops. It stops.
Yeah.
And then this led to a pretty lengthy conversation of her being very mad.
God, you would be horrible undercover.
Terrible.
Just talking to this flower. I'm cool, man. Everything's cool.
And,
where's the stuff?
Yeah. And she is like right away, what is going on? So then I stop it quickly because she wants to look at my phone to see if I'm recording. And I say, why would I record this conversation? It's clearly boring to you. You're falling asleep in the middle of it. And she now is upset.
Why?
Because she doesn't like me recording her secretly for the show.
Oh.
She thinks it's a violation of trust.
A violation?
So you didn't record the good part?
No, well, this part of it was I thought I was recording this whole thing, but when I went to move my phone, what I got was her catching me recording, which was this little exchange here.
Literally day one. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, and you stopped it immediately.
And I didn't mean to stop. I meant to move the phone away because you could see they got to come up with a better system on the iPhone. You can actually see the wave files. Like, I can't pretend I'm not recording. You literally see it right there on the
and then
screen.
there's like a big thing on the upper left-hand corner that shows that it's like a light. And it's like, hey, why don't we do some incognito recording, Siri?
I got to get a tape. I got to tape a wire to my chest or something.
Yeah, you got to do a wire.
So
She'll
anyway,
never find it.
she's not a fan of the smaller bed situation at all. Clearly, as you can hear, or a fan of conversation.
She immediately had an excuse to get out of the marriage. It wasn't like let's work on it. Yeah. It was like the marriage is over.
If you get a smaller bed, that's fine. Goodbye.
Yes.
And so I blame Matthew.
You could have said anything else.
I blame Matthew McConaughey for this, and I blame Allie for this.
Okay.
And thanks. And now it's Allie's turn to play the audio from her wife. Go ahead.
I don't have any. I'm sorry.
We attempt to feed each other, baby bird style, mouth to mouth.
You've heard the show, but do you want to see the show? Don't answer that. Just go to KROQ's YouTube and subscribe to watch this.
You're a pink pony girl.
Klein Alley Show.
Baby.
Every weekday morning.
I like it. Thank you, lady.
At Ralph's, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal.
The beach and think that you're not going to sit on dog poop. So people, please pick up your dog's crap. I'm just saying, nothing like a beach day with crap all over the back of your shorts.
You don't check that area? I feel like I'm very...
You just sat on dog crap at the beach and had it all over your shorts.
I mean,
that sucks.
It sucks for you. It sucks for you.
Especially because you only have your bathing suit. Other than that, you have to do like a bathing suit walk back to your car.
I just feel like
you do an inspection.
I do kind of a little inspection, and usually you put a few things down too.
All said right here. But I also think she's right. People should pick up their dog crap. But
yes, yeah, you're not wrong about that, but still.
Just give it a glance.
That's on you, Valerie. I got on the couch, and then my wife's like, what are you doing? We're leaving. And I said, I'm not leaving anywhere. You're leaving. Where are we going? And she goes, it's beautification day at the kids' school. I go, what? It's Sunday.
Beautification?
She goes, yeah, this is the one time a year everyone gets together and picks weeds and picks up garbage.
You can't beautify my kids. I've tried.
They got my DNA. There ain't no beautifying them. So I'm looking at every other dad there has got the coolest, one guy had there was two guys, like firemen almost, on like this huge power hose. They were like power washing snot off the tables. And then I'm sitting there scrubbing with Windex going, and I'm like so sad, and even everyone walking by, and I don't know what they were looking, judging me that I wasn't the man.
Well, I think they probably could have given that job to a kid. Yeah, that's like a kid job.
Allie, I looked over.
You're like, if there's nothing else,
I looked over.
Clean this.
There was another kid doing the exact same thing I was doing, and a better job too.
I'm always going to lose. I'm a loser. I'm a losing person.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get the motivational music back.
Do you want my speech? Here it is. I have tried and tried again to win at life.
Yeah, hold on.
And I failed in every capacity. I have only succeeded in my ability to lose over and over again. And any moment of luck that I had was fleeting and gave me false confidence. I thought maybe I could do pickleball. Then I tried, and I couldn't even beat two 11-year-old kids.
One of them was 9.
What? That's not true. They were twins, and they were really good.
Will Johnny know what FAQ stands for?
Is this a slur?
What?
Is this a slur?
FAQ?
Is he trying to spell out a bad word that you can't say, and you're setting me up right now?
Are you saying if you flip the Q over, it's a G?
Doesn't Q stand for queer?
Go ahead.
FA queer?
So FA queer stands for what?
You say the F bad word slur.
Yeah.
I don't know what A stands for in anonymity. And then Q is for queer?
F a queer.
F a queer? Is that what he's trying to say?
Is that what I'm trying to say?
is that what you're asking me? That's what
I just asked what FAQ stands for. You're the one who went into this weird rant here.
But I don't know. I've never used that.
Are you going through puberty again? What is with your voice?
I have major allergies. I'm sorry. I just sound so bad right now. It rained yesterday. Anyway.
It rained.
It did rain yesterday.
Oh, is it just me, or does it sound like he's about to F a queer?
I think so. My God. I think he already did. He's got it stuck in his throat.
Okay, that's all I got. FAQ.
Johnny, did you just get FAQ'd earlier today? You sound like you got FAQ'd hard. Frequently asked.
Queers.
Queers?
Frequently asked.
Queens.
Frequently FAQ.
I don't know any more Q words.
Here's the truth. When we protect free speech, we protect the future, our future, because the next groundbreaking idea, the next innovation, the next movement, the next solution might not come from the powerful, but from someone who dares to speak up when everyone else tells them to sit down, like we tell Jake every day. Sit down, Jake.
I'm sitting down. I'm falling asleep.
Sit
boring.
down.
I'm falling asleep. 310 said Allie is to long questions as Klein is to speeches.
Because free speech is more than just a right. It's our shit. I'll forget it. I'm done with the speech. And I'll end it with this quote, and it's powerful. We each have the power to change, and in the words, speak up, speak loud, and as my friend Vanessa says, eat chicken. Thank you.
Come here, chicken.
And that.
Yeah.
And that
is my lightning hat.
Is what it's about.
Brawls happen all over the place, obviously. They happen at football games. They happen on Spirit Airlines flights. But it's rare that brawls take place in very entertaining places, like, say, a Benihana, Klein. Jesus.
Oh, what's going on there?
And
Hold on.
We finally have.
I was trying to fix her microphone.
With this microphone. Oh my God!
Is this on the stream right now?
Why do people go into the studio and then turn the mic the wrong way and then leave?
I don't know.
Why would anybody do that?
We have a
That's a funny prank.
That's
just a great prank. We got her.
Just like, she can't talk.
The old backwards mic trick, Allie. That was great.
So stupid.
You sucker!
3 seconds of fumbling.
She got Allie got all tangled up in there. It was hilarious.
I was like, what? happening?
Oh, man, that's why you got to watch the show on YouTube. You can watch Allie fumble with her own microphone.
Don't worry. Ginger Justin will make sure that is pulled and put on socials, I'm sure, for everyone to enjoy.
You got to put it on a loop where she got her hand caught in the wire. It's the best. It's like a cat playing with string over there. Vanessa thinks that some of these are real chicken and some of these are vegan, but between you and I, the listeners, they're all vegan. There's not one real chicken in the group.
There's no chicken.
No chicken. So we'll see if she's convinced that at least one of them is. So try chicken wing number 1 and let us know if this one is chicken or if this is vegan. She's going still on number 1 now. She's really digging
going ham on just the first
those teeth. I mean, she's really taking it down.
You got 3 more.
It tastes like tofu.
Is it good at all?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, but it's not. Okay. It's not satiating your chicken craving.
No.
Second wing.
It feels the same. If I'm getting tricked, tell me right now.
She's going in for number 2 now. It's funny. She does go in. Are those your fake teeth? The first or no?
The first 2.
Klein.
What?
Defend me on my teeth.
Excuse me. What?
What?
Vegan.
She's saying vegan as well for number 2. She's now going into number 3. Possible chicken wing number 3. Now that one looked different on the coming off the bone.
Vegan. There's no real chicken in here. I'm out.
All right, whenever you're ready. This is number 4.
This feels the same. I'm a fire.
Okay.
I'm a fire.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Vanessa.
Vegan.
Okay. All right. So no chicken.
So this is over, right?
Yeah. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. There are apparently a definitive list, the best songs you should be waking up to. I don't know if we're playing them on KROQ or not, but we'll find out next hour, and we will give you some tickets to see some of those songs performed live at the Doheny State Beach for Ohana Fest this weekend happening. So we'll get you into that coming up later this morning on KROQ. But first, this.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
When you're pregnant, there's a long list of fun things that you can't do or have, and some of those things are pretty black and white, like booze, pretty simple one to avoid. But then,
you can have booze when you're pregnant.
Well, later on in the pregnancy, you can have booze. At the beginning, they say no.
I thought it's the type of booze. Like wine's cool, but you shouldn't be like throwing tequila down.
It depends on how fast you drink, also, because if you have a glass of wine that you're nursing over time, it takes a while for it to get to the baby. So all that stuff's being filtered out as it makes its way over to your womb. But if you take a shot, all that goes whoosh.
Oh, so no shots.
Guys, they make the baby cool.
Right down. Yeah, but they have done studies to show that people who drink small amounts, especially later on in the pregnancy, they noticed that they had better behaved kids.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was a study that I read in one of the books when I was pregnant. So I did drink a little bit towards the end. But at the beginning, especially first trimester, not supposed to. Then you get into coffee, sushi, deli meats, soft cheese, cocaine. All those are a gray area. I think we could agree.
I mean, soft cheese we can agree on, but cocaine, that seems like on the fence, right?
That's fine,
yeah,
I think.
Sure.
And medication is another big one. Now, Trump yesterday shared an updated report on the use of acetaminophen during pregnancy. That includes a lot of drugs, mainly Tylenol, Benadryl, Dayquil, NyQuil, Sudafed, Robitussin, a lot more, right? But way more entertaining than this story itself is watching Trump try to say acetaminophen. And here is that brilliant moment. Let us all enjoy it together.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time for a moment with
Trump.
With Donald.
During pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
I don't know if he even said pregnancy right at the end there. It was like he got through acetaminophen. It took a while.
Sounds like it takes a lot of time.
Let's see how we say that.
What a great cover, by the way. I mean, think about all the misspeaks that we've had on the show and how we just fumble over our words or try again. He just stopped as soon as he screwed it up and was like, well, let's sound this out together.
Sounds like he's on the Tylenol PM right there. It really sounds like he's fading fast.
I know. Well, and he's got a lot going on, right?
Let me hear this again. Hold on, from the beginning.
First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that.
But he's got a helper back there. You hear the guy. There's a guy
in his ear telling him how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that didn't happen before this announcement.
Let me hear, because I hear that guy being like, get it right. It's acetaminophen. Let me hear this guy.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Because that's interesting. If you listen closely, there's the person helping him say it.
Wouldn't it be great if we all had that?
Oh, my God.
I mean, if each of us had a little person in our ear to help us not sound like idiots. Think of all the moments.
Klein has Vanessa.
Vanessa in my ear constantly. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, mother effer. Let's go.
I would love for Vanessa to be the one next to Trump. And he's like, let's see how we say that. And she's like, acetaminophen.
Let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is
he's all yeah, that's
that guy's about to get fired.
Basically, Tylenol during pregnancy can be.
He said pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, whatever. At that point, it's funny because obviously pregnant women go through a ton of different pains. Allie, I speak for the women, as you know, on the show.
Oh my God, it's the worst. And then they're like, "Yeah, you can't really take anything."
Right. The only thing that supposedly you were able to take is Tylenol
in small amounts. But yeah, it was like kind of the only thing. And then towards the end of my pregnancy, I had a full body rash all over my entire body.
We remember.
Yes,
it was gross.
And I was like, "What can I do? My whole body feels like it's on fire." And they were like, shoulder shrug, take Tylenol. And I'm like, but I can't, that doesn't solve my problem.
Yep.
You can't take any allergy medication. All right, Disney may have lost $6 billion after pulling Kimmel, but they're bringing him back. And if all else fails, things will always be okay for Disney as long as they keep making Spider-Man movies. But Disney is losing more money this week because they've had to halt the filming of the new Spider-Man for one whole week. And why is that? Because the star of the movie, Tom Holland, suffered a mild concussion and was rushed to the hospital. I guess he was in the middle of filming Brand New Day, and he was, I assume he was doing some kind of a stunt. He had a mild head injury and
is now... What if he wasn't doing a stunt? You assume that, but what if he just slipped on the way to the craft service table?
Could be.
Still funny. I don't want to interrupt the story, but we have a doctor on the phone that would like to comment on the previous story about acetaminophen. Go ahead, Dr. Jasmine. Good morning.
Good morning. It would actually be on the alcohol use, but I can comment on both. I'm a pediatrician, and so we'll counsel parents on this as well. But the behavioral aspect that you're talking about, Ellie, so fetal alcohol spectrum disorder is what we see as the association with the behavior that comes from drinking alcohol. It is more prominent in the first, not the first, but in more so the beginning of the pregnancy while the brain and everything is still developing. But technically, there isn't any safe alcohol amount to drink during pregnancy in terms of the association with that behavior.
Your phone is cutting in and out a little bit, but I just want to confirm you're saying it's okay to drink during the entire pregnancy.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jackson.
Let me take you off speakerphone and hope I'm going to take
just
you.
heard, so you said absolutely we can drink during pregnancy.
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's
no.
better. Yes.
Okay.
Fetal alcohol spectrum disorder is the behavior that you get, or the negative behaviors you get with drinking any amount of alcohol in pregnancy. That
couple of shots are okay, though, right?
Huh?
Couple of shots if it's your birthday, it falls during pregnancy?
Technically, there's no safe amount during pregnancy, but
if you're going to do it in the first trimester.
No, later on.
Later,
after the brain and everything has developed, but it's still not safe to technically drink at any point. So no, don't go party hard when you're, at your baby shower.
No, but I mean, if you're 7 or 8 months pregnant, and you have a glass of wine. That's, from what I've read, that's
less
fine.
Likely to be significant. It's less likely to have more of an effect than if you did it earlier on, but it's still not good to do. So, we just don't recommend any amount during pregnancy.
You're saying light beer, easier to handle?
No alcohol. Alcohol bad for baby brain developing.
But the clear stuff like vodka, that's okay.
If it's clear.
It's just, not the brown stuff.
I'm going to smack you guys.
I think she's saying that butt chugging is okay.
Well, that doesn't go through the...
Boof it, dog.
You got to boof it. All right. That's doctor's orders. Got to boof.
Because then it just goes behind the womb.
I believe what she is saying is beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer in the clear.
Beer in the clear.
So that's fine. No, don't drink if you're pregnant. But come on, let's not be stupid.
All right. Now let's talk about the 2025 cardboard box apocalypse. A sharp decline in the amount of cardboard boxes, which means that the U.S. economy could be in trouble. If you think about anything that you order, it comes in a box, right? Think about all the boxes that are probably sitting in the corner of your house that you have to break down on a regular basis, right? But they are noticing the lowest numbers of box shipments since 2015, which is very telling because obviously 10 years ago we were still buying a lot online, but it has spiked, and then in COVID, it spiked even more, where everybody was just buying everything online. The retail stores were suffering because they weren't able to get as many people in the stores. Now they're noticing the sharpest decline in the last 10 years, and they think it's because people are limiting their online spending or just spending in general because everything we buy now comes in a box. And then if you think about even retail stores, everything that they buy comes in boxes. So the fact that all the boxes are shooting down in demand, that's why they're calling it the box apocalypse, because it could be the downfall of the American economy as we know it.
As an out and proud lesbian, you love box more than anyone. Mm-hmm. So this has got to be double hard.
I don't put them in the recycling. I eat them.
That's right. That's what Allie does. She goes to town. Force a habit. It's amazing. You watch an Amazon cup. She's like, oh boy.
Hey, and also it makes for a great toy, especially a weirdly shaped box. You can turn that into a million different things.
That's right. If you're going to it's the ultimate El Cheapo move right there.
Oh, an airplane, a tunnel, everything.
Congratulations, kids. You just got yourself your very own spaceship. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now.
Show 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hey everybody, it's Jimmy Kimmel. Maybe you know me as Jimmy the Sports Guy, or maybe you're all too baked to know anyone at all. And to my friends at the world famous KROQ, who I know never touch drugs due to their strict Amish lifestyles, let's bring those characters out, have fun.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. And welcome back to TV. My name's Klein. That is Allie right there. You got Jake the Nerd and DJ Omar Khan in the back room taking the calls is Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa. 800-520-1067. Lots to get to this hour on the show. Do not be a stranger. And unless you're one of those weird handsy types, you can interact with us lots of ways. And maybe you leave this hour with tickets to Ohana Fest this weekend. Doheny State Beach, Green Day, Cage, Garbage, Hozier, Royal Otis, and more. And we are also less than an hour away from getting you into My Chem at the Hollywood Bowl. So lots to get into. We kick things off this hour with Incubus. Is this one of the best songs, this song Drive to Wake Up To? Definitive list has been released. Top songs that apparently mentally and physically prepare you for the day ahead. Some of them, believe it or not, we actually play on KROQ. Others, I think we would disagree with strongly, and we get to that next on KROQ. night shift and you're on your way home, in which case super jealous because you're going to get to go to sleep. But there are certain songs that have now been proven to be better songs to wake up to. And there are certain songs that will put your ass back out. So if you think about it, I don't know if we stack the songs appropriately in the morning. Probably not. Like, I know every once in a while we play some super downer of a song, and I think to myself, why are we playing this at 6:30 in the morning when someone needs some effing energy to wake up?
Yeah, exactly.
But there are different reasons why a song is a good wake-up song, and there's a new list that has, I guess, decided what are the top 10 songs that you should wake up to. And it doesn't really matter what your musical preferences are. It's based on a couple of things other than just what you like.
They say that the number one, there's 3 different things that you look for in the perfect wake-me-up song. Number 1, it has a slow build. If it starts mellow or has a beat that builds gradually, it makes you feel more pleasant. It engages you. It helps ease you into a natural wake-up. And then the second thing is it goes into a strong tempo. So building slowly, going into a strong tempo that has an energizing effect on the brain. And they said the sweet spot is between a 100 and 130 beats per minute. And then the third thing is that the lyrics are somehow positive. They send a positive message, which puts you in a good mood and gives you that positive messaging, which releases more dopamine and makes you have a better day.
So if you wake up to the right mix of songs, whatever that mix is, maybe we're playing it on KROQ, probably not. But let's say you've got your wake. A lot of people have their sex mix. A lot of people have their workout mix. I didn't think of this as a concept, but potentially you're putting together your wake-up mix, which are songs that are supposedly scientifically proven to set you up for success in the day ahead, or at least put you in a better mood than you normally would be when you're hungover looking for your pants.
Like this one.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up.
So that's number 5 on the list of the top 10 best wake-up songs, and this is Wake Me Up by Avicii.
Yeah, but it's also, it feels like weird because it seems like they're following, whoever put the list together, the lyrics, they're just taking in wake up. Oh, they say wake me up. It's a little on the nose, right?
Yeah, I mean, number 8 on the list was also called Wake Up by Arcade Fire.
I agree with this one.
But it's got the positive messaging. You want to put your hands in the air, you're driving to work going, things are going to be okay. But I feel like any wake-up song, so this was number 8 on the list, I feel like any wake-up song, if you listen to it every single morning, will eventually wear on you, right?
Yes, but that would be why I guess you'd want to alternate between these ones on the list. I'm curious to find out, don't get there yet, but what the number 1 song is, where they have decided this is, got all of the perfect markers of a wake-up song.
Yeah. Well, I'll go a little further up on the list. This is number 3, and this is a favorite of mine. This is Downtown by Macklemore. Macklemore made the list of best wake-up songs.
See, based on how Allie's dancing for all these songs, this list was definitely put together by a middle-aged white lady.
Come on, you don't like any of these?
No, I saw Arcade Fire song. That one makes sense to me.
I don't need to play like Demi Lovato for you or Haley Steinfeld. I would imagine those are not going to help you wake up.
Dude, that Steinfeld song rocks. Are you kidding me?
One. Yeah, play. Everyone wants the Steinfeld one. That's that's Johnny's favorite right there.
So this one was
that's a jam.
Number 9, Love Myself.
It's not putting you in a good mood.
I think it's making Klein more angry.
I'm getting so mad right now.
Why?
This is a flaw. Do you hate that, Klein?
I'm trying to fight through the anger. I'm trying to get there.
Sucks.
It does feel like it's one of those empowering, like, hey, I love me. But I don't wake up feeling that way. I wake up going, oh, it's still me. That's kind of my feeling in general.
That makes sense.
But I liked.
My favorite song is called Wake Up, and it's super depressing.
Yours is?
Yeah, by Mad Season.
No, we're not playing that. Is that you trying to get us to play? Are you trying to get us to play one of your weird songs,
Jay? Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Is this song on the list? That one.
I mean, it's just literal, right?
Yeah.
When you're being told to wake up inside, you're like, I should.
But also,
that's how dumb we are.
But that didn't make the list, because that song's got slow. That thing's got some real slow parts of it. That one, Omar, you just played, the Evanescence song.
It does, yeah. It goes slow and then fast again.
Is this on the list? This is the one I think should be there.
I think this one got canceled.
Oh, really?
Do you remember the music video for this?
No, but that's
it's literally like a Native American man on top of a mountain singing.
That's great.
I think it was kind of problematic at the time.
That's how I feel. Every conversation sounds in my head for the first hour I'm awake.
What about this one?
Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
I actually hate this song.
What?
How could you hate on Bill Withers?
This is on the list?
Yeah, this is number 10. This was number Lovely Day 4.
Number
on the
4.
list. I think, you know what it is, Omar? I did a show for a kids show. It was like a kids musical, and this was one of their like pre-show songs, and I had to hear it every single day. And he says "Lovely Day" for so long. It's like day, oh lovely day. I was like, oh my God, strangle him!
This is apparently, according to science, the number 1 song now. This is the song that they have looked at all the music that has ever been recorded. I can't believe the Weekend song didn't make the list. That's got all of the markers of a good wake-up song. But this is the one. It is a KROQ song. We have played this on KROQ many times. And they believe that this is the song that will put you in the best possible mood to start your day.
And it's exactly who you think it would be. There's no mention of waking up.
He does not mention waking up at all, but that one supposedly puts you in the best possible mood to start your day. So
and he is the king of positivity, I feel like. Everything's so wonderful to him.
This is the, on the flip side, Allie, I've put a list together. This is the worst song you could start your day with right now. This one right here will put you in the worst mood all day today.
1877 cars for kids. KARS cars for kids.
So we will play, I'm sure, both many times this morning on the show. Got to take a quick break. When we get back, show continues. Tickets to go to Ohana Fest and more after this.
KROQ.
Calling all ghosts, ghouls, zombies.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and win your way in to see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl.
Romance and KROQ. Yeah.
Celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Black Parade, October 21st, 23rd, and 24th, 2026, courtesy of Live Nation.
Win tickets all this week.
Nothing poignant to say, just holy.
Keep it on KROQ to win.
The world famous KROQ. Get
Vanessa claims there's a whole different world. Obviously, if you've ever been into the other bathroom you're not supposed to use, they couldn't be more different, men's rooms and ladies' rooms.
I have accidentally walked into a men's bathroom and regretted it so hard and gone, I need to get the hell out of here. Or even those bathrooms where they have, like, the women's and the men's are separate, but then you wash your hands in the same place. That even weirds me out. Because I don't want to be close to a men's bathroom simply because they're disgusting.
They are gross, but
they're more efficient.
They are. That's a great point. It is. You'll notice at any event, concert, whatever, usually there's a line that wraps around the whole place for the ladies, and the guys just walk right in.
I've seen ladies walking in. It's for that reason.
Yes, many times. It's weird how you couldn't do that. You couldn't flip that. But for some reason, if women are up for, if they're brave enough, they'll just be like, I'm just, you know what? It's going to be gross regardless. It's kind of, sometimes you're dealing with different levels of gross depending on where you are.
Yeah, but the women's bathroom is still a more pleasant experience, and I'd take a pleasant experience over anything else. And Vanessa pointed this out, where she's like, if you go out to a good bar, the women's bathroom is sometimes the best place.
It's a whole vibe. Are you feeling down? Go to the girls' bathroom. You will get a compliment. Girl, I love your dress. Oh my gosh, I love your hair. I like your purse. Like, you will get a compliment no matter what. If the music is playing over the bathroom, you will see a line of girls dancing. You will hear gossip. It is a whole entertainment show. I love me a girls' bathroom at an awesome bar.
Vanessa claims that you get good advice there, too. From
Absolutely.
Like
if somebody has
advice.
Just broke up with their boyfriend, or they found out that she's being cheated on or something, or someone's crying, and then there's a collective, we need to help this person.
That's why you guys' lines are so long. Y'all be lollygagging over there, bro.
Johnny's right. That's exactly right. All those things that everything
it's because girls have smaller bladders.
No, Vanessa, every single thing you just said, advice, gossip, whatever.
Makeup touching up.
That is happening while you're waiting.
That has never happened in one.
If a guy complimented my shirt, I'd be like, I'm not interested, dude.
Yeah, stop talking to me, bro. Focus on yourself.
Jake, no one's going to compliment your shirt.
You guys are bitter because no one gives you compliments.
Vanessa, you will go to the bathroom. Is this true or false? At a women's at a bar, even if you don't have to use the bathroom because you like
to check myself. Hello.
Yeah, a lot of people will just go in there to check things, to fix wardrobe problems, or to do a hair. I've fixed somebody's hair before, even though I really have no business doing that. Or somebody, if you're unsure about your outfit, to ask somebody if one top goes with something else.
I've always been curious when you see like a door cracking, when like, if you're waiting in line or you're by the bathrooms and you go left for the women, right for the guys, and then the door opens. Sometimes you look in there and it seems like there's a whole world in there. Like there's sofas and there's like other stuff going on. It seems like the actual bathroom is the least important part of that whole room, which is interesting because everything else is mirrors and conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. 714 said, I was a janitor and the women's restroom is always the worst, the dirtiest, which I'm shocked to hear that.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that we always take a lot of heat where they go, guys are gross and guys are filthy. But I would argue that if you, and this janitor proves the point, that sometimes those are more organized filth than in the ladies' room.
The thing is, you guys lollygag in the bathroom as well. You're just not doing it with each other. You're doing it by yourselves. You will go in a stall, be on your phone. You guys, when you go to the bathroom, you're gone for like 20 minutes, sometimes more.
Who's taking a dump at the bar? Who's taking a dump at the club, though?
No, but I'm talking about men's and women's bathrooms. You spend personal time in the bathroom, too. It's just not at a bar. It's in the work bathroom.
Yeah, if I'm at work, because always remember, it's,
Well said, Johnny.
Yeah, no, like the boss makes a time, so that's... How does it go again?
No, you're nailing it. Go ahead, keep going.
No, it's something about the boss makes a dime, so that's why I poop on company time. That's what it is.
Ugh, he's like that's like Beer Mug's favorite stupid thing to say. He says it all the time.
It's like the
Johnny
first thing Beer Mug ever told him when he started here.
He's like,
just remember one thing.
Hey, remember one thing about working in an office.
The saying goes, the boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. That's what you're trying to say.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for the assist.
No wonder you guys don't talk in the bathroom.
KROQ, hello. What's up?
I actually transitioned last year from female to male, and the only thing I miss about being a woman is the bathrooms.
Oh.
The women's bathroom is the best place in the whole bar.
That's what Vanessa's saying.
It's like a pop-up friend circle that happens for one night only. You're spilling secrets, you're hugging, you're crying, and then you just fix each other's makeup. It's great.
All right,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's a real thing. To then now you transition. Now you miss the women's bathroom, and that's an environment that you're not going to be around anymore. I totally understand feeling sad about that.
That'd be annoying if you went through the process of transitioning just to get the better bathroom, but then you ended up
everything went gender neutral, and you're like, damn it, now I have to share.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
The men's bathroom is dirty. Oh, smells. The toilets are always clogged. No one washes their hands.
Oh.
And if you talk to anyone, everyone thinks you're a weirdo. I said hi to a guy one time. He pushed me against the wall, told me to shut the F up, and then threw up all over me, and then just walked out.
That's a men's room. That's a
That's how you become a real man.
That's a sign of respect.
That's an efficient operation. That's why there's no line right there. It's quick, okay? You understand? So we thank you for calling.
The only good thing about men's bathrooms is the drugs. But honestly, even that was better in the women's.
Whoa.
Okay, I agree. Listen, sometimes you...
I agree.
I agree, whatever that guy says. Josh on KROQ, hi.
Yeah, I used to work at a bar back in college, and on a Friday night or Saturday morning cleaning up after, the girls' restroom was always dirtier. All kinds of fluids everywhere. In the men's room, it's just pee. It's just pee.
Thank you. Well said.
But we're not talking about the dirtiness of the bathroom. We're talking about the vibe of the bathroom.
We're talking about the Latino party in the bathroom.
Vanessa was saying that she thinks the bar should be set up where 90% of the space is the bathroom and just 10% is the bar. So it's just one giant hang with mirrors.
That's a great idea. Just create a women's bar that's a bathroom.
Yeah, you're onto something. You're onto something. Have we solved any problems? No, we have not. All right, it's KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show. Perhaps the biggest story happening currently right now involves the return of Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel, a lot of people don't know this, but maybe you do. Started right here at KROQ. He was the sports guy. Kevin and Bean brought Jimmy Kimmel here and did very well, and then went on to bigger and better things. And as we've mentioned when we had him on with us, when we did the Big Green Day show over at his show, that we've been kind of hanging on his coattails ever since he outgrew KROQ and went on to bigger things, and now he is the biggest story in the country, if not the world, which is crazy for so many reasons. So Jake the Nerd yesterday after the show went over to just outside of where Jimmy does his show at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, and he wanted to get opinions. And this was moments before, I guess, they officially announced that they were bringing the show back. It's coming back tonight to ABC. And Jake had a really hard time getting opinions from people, which is weird because a lot of people were there holding signs
to share their opinion,
either supporting Jimmy or anti-Jimmy. And so Jake decided he would go up to the masked crusaders, all of the characters, the street performers that walk around asking for money while dressed like Dirty SpongeBob
the
or
dollar store,
Sticky Elmo.
Spider-Man, yeah.
So this went terrible from the beginning. Jake first went up to a man dressed like Ghostface from Scream. And the theme with these guys is that they don't really want to give an opinion at all until you give them money. And this was Jake getting shaken down for some money.
I don't have any donations to give you. I'm not taking a photo or anything. I'm just getting an audio interview.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, but we working. You ain't got $1? You can't tip us nothing?
Let me see if I have $1.
$5 to tip a person?
Let me see if I have $1.
So Jake's now talking to Ghostface. Ghostface has got his mask on, so already...
when you're getting haggled by somebody in a mask like that, it definitely hits different.
Right. And what was that, Omar?
He wasn't even in character. Like, do it like Ghostface would, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Talking that voice.
Yeah, well, at some point, I think he does break into his Ghostface voice. But, once again, these guys just want tourists to take pictures with them. And let me say, some of the costumes you see on Hollywood and Highland, that area, you go, all right, that person put in the effort. And they are really...
Ooh, when did you see that?
There's like a Michael Jordan-looking guy.
There's
that walks
a pirate
around.
guy.
Yeah, there's a pirate guy. Yeah. There's a few, Allie, where they've put in real effort. This guy, I've seen this guy before, or maybe it's a different Ghostface. They put on a mask. They got
a different Ghostface. Who can know?
Are there multiple Ghostfaces there?
The point is, putting on a costume you got at Spirit Store, just a mask on, and wearing a black cape, that's very little effort.
Oh, it's a lot of effort in a heat wave.
It wasn't that hot yesterday. It's fine. Pleasant.
Dude, You're standing out there all day just trying to make a little bit of money to get by. That's basic. Look, if someone's just standing there begging for money, that's one thing. But if they're actually trying to do something for the money, I can at least appreciate that a bit.
But Omar's saying at least commit to the character, put on the voice.
Mm-hmm.
One, it's not that hard of a voice.
So this is Jake. First, the guy refuses to even give Jake his opinion. This is Jake talking to Ghostface from Scream in front of Jimmy Kimmel's theater.
Yeah, but we working. You ain't got a dollar? You can't tip us nothing?
Let me see if I have a dollar.
$5 to tip a person?
Let me see if I have a dollar. I do have a dollar.
You got $5 in there, man.
I have a
That's how they roll, for
That's
sure.
great.
So Jake finally...
Somebody's shaming him. You don't have $5 to tip a person?
Jake,
like, what's wrong with you?
And Jake, of all the people I know, could easily say, no, I do not.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Look, you
spent it all on a weird finger painting.
You should have shown him pictures of your shack you live in, Jake, and said, well, you give me $5.
Yeah, that guy probably has a better place.
So Jake does that thing we all have to do where he rummages through his wallet. He goes, I found $1, but the guy, of course, spots a 5 in there. So he's like, you got a 5. What are we talking about, dollar?
Yeah.
You got $5 in there, man.
I have a 10, but I need that 10. It'll take 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's the negotiation. It was a real Shark Tank battle right there. So what did you end up giving him, Jake? $1?
Yeah, $1. Yeah.
$1 for his opinion. And this is the Ghostface from Scream talking about censorship and Jimmy Kimmel.
All right. What are your feelings on Jimmy Kimmel getting canceled?
Well, to truly be honest, I didn't see the controversial moment of the things he said. But Jimmy Kimmel been around for a very long time, and he has helped a lot of people. So I kind of missed the show. I hope they bring him back, and I hope Trump can forgive him, whatever, because it's just words. So anything that he said towards Trump or the man who was assassinated, he can be forgiven, and his show can come back on to help the people.
Do you have any words of solidarity for the staff of the show?
Hang in there. It's going to be all right.
Can you do it as Ghostface?
For $20.
Yeah, now you're asking him to, now you're making demands. That $1 is really going to your head.
So he's been given $1. Jake is asking him to give a speech of solidarity for the people that were working on Kimmel's show. That right before, I think Jake literally left. I called Jake. I said, hey, I guess they're bringing Kimmel back tomorrow. You still outside the theater? He goes, no, I'm home. I go, oh, well, we missed that moment. But he was there. He was there right before. But anyway, here's...
It's going to be all right.
Can you do it as Ghostface?
Hang in there. It's going to be all right.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. That's so bad.
Dude. That is not a great Ghostface.
Worth $1, though.
I don't know if it's worth $1. This was the
I don't know.
pep talk?
You paid more than that for that Spider-Man impression.
Hang in there. It's going to be all right. Ghostface is going to come help you if Jimmy Kimmel don't get back on live. But at the end of the day, it's Hollywood, and you guys gonna be good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
So that was...
Did he say it's Halloween?
It's Halloween.
Okay.
The next person,
He
Jake...
even laughed at himself at the end there.
Jake then went up to Spider-Man.
Oh, good.
Now, there's no shortage of Spider-Men that are walking around to Hollywood and Highland.
Spider-Man did not want to talk to me.
Spider-Man did not want to talk to you. But
well, that Spider-Man's in high demand.
High demand. And there's always a few Spider-Men, different ones, and Jake approached this Spider-Man.
That radio station exists?
So you want to talk to Jake, and Jake's on with KROQ, and all of a sudden Spider-Man's spidey sense was tingling.
KROQ? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. When I went to see Sepultura,
This is Spider-Man?
This is Spider-Man. Yeah, you didn't know that, Allie? This is the voice of Spider-Man.
I know, it's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Makes
When
sense.
I went to see Sepultura, I remember that radio station.
He remembers KROQ. That's how important we are. Spider-Man knows who.
Oh, yeah?
In 1995, something like that. Take it ready.
All right, brother.
And then he said he has to get ready, and he told Jake to leave. So that was
get
Spider-Man.
out of here.
Yeah, so he was excited for a moment, and then he moved on. Now, I think the most interesting thing is that Jake got into a conversation about censorship, and he asked people that were there basically saying that they stand against censorship. They gave Jake these long answers, and then Jake tried to censor their answers to see if they would give different answers.
Oh, cool.
Now, this is really more of a social experiment about censorship, but this is with regular people. Jake moved away from the costume characters to regular people.
He went rogue.
Well,
he said they were shooing away the characters at one point.
Oh, yeah. What was going on? Because a lot of those people, that's kind of that's their beat.
territory.
That's where they work, like SpongeBob and Elmo and
Freddy Krueger.
And kind of like...
yeah, when I showed up, there's only 3, and then by the time we left, they were all gone. Then Ghostface, I heard him yelling about, like, they're harassing me, telling me to leave, and I didn't see a cop, so they must have been undercover. I'm not sure.
Was Ghostface doing that in character or just as the guy?
Just as a guy.
Oh.
They're telling me to leave.
It's a terrible impression. So here's Jake now. Will people agree to be censored? Or will they stand up for censorship when Jake tries to censor their own responses?
What's your name?
Z.
Z from where?
Z from Hollywood.
Z, what are your feelings on Jimmy Kimmel being canceled?
It's an example of an ongoing and very deep problem. Okay?
What are your feelings on censorship?
Censorship. Well, you know something, if something is physically about to create someone's harm by what someone says, they should control what they say. But tit for tat between Trump and Jimmy is you know, I think it's propaganda. And I think it's actually just taking everyone's attention away from the root problems, which is poverty and people suffering.
Yeah. I don't think my boss is going to let me say that. Can you give me another quote about censorship?
So Jake is attempting in the process about censorship to censor their opinions. And let's see if this guy falls for it.
Censorship is not supposed to create or cause harm in another individual.
Sure. Can we maybe something like a little shorter, like censorship is bad?
Censorship is a big word.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Censor it right down.
So anyway, Jake, on the beat. Where news breaks, you can find Jake the Nerd.
That's right.
Thank you for that in-depth report from outside of Jimmy Kimmel's studio.
And thanks for your $1 donation.
And that was worth $1, Allie, after we heard all of that?
Half.
Yeah, I think we got a little ripped off. Today, Jake will return and ask Ghostface for 50 cents back. Some change. It's Weezer time on KROQ. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Congratulations, 310, for your Odo accomplishment. 210,000 miles they hit while listening to the show. No one loves your Odo accomplishments more than Allie, the Odo queen.
And especially when it's in the 200,000 range, very impressive. But also send me a screenshot when you get to 21212.
Yeah, that's when it gets right. Allie likes all those weird number ones.
Yeah, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that's exciting as well.
She gets, I would say every week she gets 10 or so people that tag her in their Odo accomplishments, and she thinks they're all she's so easily impressed. She's
Dude,
like,
I was
wow.
so mad that I missed one in my own car because it was a forced valet situation, and the stupid valet guy got my Odo accomplishment.
He stole your Odo?
Yeah, I got the car back, and I was like, damn it!
Which one did you miss?
I believe it was 14567.
That's nothing.
8?
That's nothing. What you're saying is nothing. That's not an accomplishment.
145.
And also,
6, yeah.
It has to be 1, 2.
No, it was 145,678.
145,678.
Yeah,
that's not that. You're upset
and
that you
got
missed
it, and I didn't.
I'm sure he loved it. I'm sure he paid zero attention to it. Allie comes back. The valet stole my glory.
And then Katie took my 145. It was 145,000. It's just nice to see all those zeros, and be like, wow, I made it to another 1,000, and I missed that. And then I also missed 145,678.
I wish I was as impressed by things like you are.
I am approaching 150.
Life would be so much more fun if you're just that impressed by things like that.
Speaking of fun, I was having my breast fondled yesterday at the doctor's office.
Now I'm focused. Now you got my attention back.
Well, obviously, it's important to get your boobies checked, and I got them checked earlier this year, and they said, hey, your breasts, there's something wonky going on. We don't know if it's probably nothing, but this is our first go around. We want you to come in more often so we can get to know your breasts and figure out if they're just weird looking and normal.
Is that what they said?
Or if this is weird looking and a problem.
They said weird looking?
No, but it was like there's some unexplained masses, essentially, and they don't know if they're just always there, and that's just the way my boobs are, or if they're like growing and weird and a problem.
Well, you said you got your boobs are like a cup apart, both of them.
I would say a half cup.
Right.
But yeah, I
and
mean,
you said you said your body in general, you've got like two kind of, it was like designed in two separate factories and put together.
Yeah, one half is very different than the other half.
Right. Like
it's like I only laid on one side in the womb or something, and one side developed more than the other.
Because you got the shorter leg, you have
a smaller eye.
Smaller eye.
Everything's just kind of gangly.
Something happened.
Something weird happened, yeah. And so I went in, and it's a room. They send you into a room with a bunch of other ladies, and you all have to sit there together in your hospital robes. And then they call you one at a time to get your mammogram. And when you go in there, and they do the squeeze the boobie thing, but then they also laid me down on a table, and they made me lay down kind of like, nude model style, where I have to lay on my side and put my arm up in like this kind of seductive pose. And then she squirts the jelly on me and starts rubbing everything over. But it's a very sexual position for a very non-sexual activity. And somebody who's basically just at work. It's very vulnerable for you, but they're just like, click, 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 okay. I just wanted to let you know that this doctor likes to come in for every single one of the patients.
Sure, so would I.
I was like, okay. And they're like, don't be alarmed. He makes a point every single patient he wants to come in. And I was like, okay. And this
that's like a warning to say don't freak out.
Don't freak out that the doctor's here to tell you you're going to die or something like that.
As soon as the guy comes in with the clipboard, he's like, let's see what we got here. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, because the last time I was there, she went to some phone. There was like a red phone in the corner. And I was like, what are you doing over there?
Right.
Why are you making a phone call?
And all you see is her be like, okay. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're like, and they're looking at the screen going, I know, it's weird to me too.
Like, what is going on
So this
here?
time she bypassed the phone and went straight to the doctor's going to come in. And the doctor, the oldest, pervious looking doctor proceeds to come in. And I'm like, of course this guy wants to come in for every patient. And he was like, all right, what do we got here? And he's like, I always just like to come in personally to introduce myself and just explain the examination and see for myself. And I'm like, wow, this is the person who wants to get to know my breasts, right?
Of course.
This old
Probably
man.
takes his job seriously. Probably saved a lot of lives, this guy.
He's very,
good man.
very dedicated to seeing everybody and touching their breasts personally to get to know them.
By the way, I thought we're beyond this point. I thought all the ladies do is stick their boob in that machine that sandwiches their boob.
Yeah, well, I did the boob sandwich.
It's called a panini press.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's the only way to do it.
I did do the hamburger press, and they do multiple angles, too. So they squish your boob from the top,
Isn't
they
that
squish
enough?
your boob from the side and from the other side. No, they also had to follow it up with an ultrasound.
I bet you the doctor that went to school for this is all mad now that the panini press is getting all the glory, and he's going back there going,
That's
like,
my invention.
He's like, I want to come in there. I got my hands for the panini press.
But it is kind of, now it's clear, so you can see through it, and so you get to look down and see your smashed boob.
Is it funny?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're not laughing all the time, especially because they're the ones who have to pull your boob and then press it down and smash it in and sandwich it themselves.
Man.
Yeah, I think because it's such a serious, like the stakes are so high that they probably take the humor out of it. But I would imagine for the first few months, it's got to be a laugh riot.
Well, oh my God, exactly. And then she's like, relax. I'm like, well, you got my boob smashed in a panini press,
Right.
you know, so it doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Anyway, as I'm leaving, I'm all done. I've got my robe still on, and I'm leaving. And everybody in that waiting room just wants to get their mammogram done and get the hell out of there. So every time the door opens up, every head turns to the door to see if it's the doctor calling their name, right? Because everyone wants to know, is it my turn? Can I go now? So I experienced that when I got called in. So I was coming out, and every eye turned to me in the waiting room as soon as I opened the door.
No. Would you start dancing?
And I said, don't worry, I'm not the doctor. And one woman looked at me and said, we know.
What'd you think? What'd you think, that was like a joke or something?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, don't worry, guys. It's just me. I'm not the doctor. I'm just another one of you. You know, I was trying to, everyone was looking at me.
That's funny.
And I was like, oh, don't worry. I'm not the doctor. And the woman was not having it. She just looked at me and said, yeah, we know. And I was like, this is so insulting. Like, is it we know because of the robe? Is it we know because
you're a woman?
I'm a woman? Is it we know because I've got the gown on? Or because I look the way I do?
So you thought you were going to lighten up the crowd?
Yes, because everyone's obviously there for a stressful reason or a reason that's makes them think about something they weren't thinking about before. And everyone was looking at me, and I thought for a second, I was even going to go so far as to be like, Martha, and do a fake name call, but I thought that wouldn't go over well, so I just went with, don't worry, I'm not the
I
doctor.
think we should do a whole series of you doing open mics at the waiting rooms for people. They're definitely in the mood for that sort of thing.
Yeah, it didn't go well. But it seemed like everything was normal for now. They said it seems that the right side of your boob is just weird.
Hey!
And they said, we'll check again in 6 months to be sure, but if it's still weird at that point, we can drop it.
Great news, guys. Allie just has weird boobs.
Woo!
That's a big win. For her, that's a big win. It goes with the theme.
And the waiting room incident was a big loss.
A big loss.
So I'm even once again.
Allie, bad news. You've tested positive for cancer of comedy. Okay, well, that's true. Well, thank you.
Hey.
Did you watch some Monday? Warning, the following content may not be appropriate for all audiences. It definitely will not be visually appropriate, so if you are easily disturbed or perhaps you're in the middle of eating breakfast, I would not go to YouTube right now.
I would highly recommend going to YouTube right now.
Not checking out KROQ's live stream there, but you can listen as Allie shares with you some very intimate medical details about her body.
Klein, what is the best female body part of all time? What is the most searched term?
The brain.
No, come on. I know what your answer is. Just say it. Just, guys, stop. Stop pretending you care about our brains and hearts.
Guys, it's the window to the soul.
It's the tetas.
Allie, how dare you?
The boobies. The calcium cannons, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of names for the mammaries.
I think men and women would agree that by far female breasts are one of, if not the greatest thing on the planet.
I mean, even gay guys. They love to look at them, motorboat them, play with them. I love playing with them.
Yep.
It's great.
Play with your own, play with other people's.
Oh, my God. Sharing is caring.
Girls like to touch each other's.
So a doctor said that they would like to take an in-depth look at my breasts, my right one specifically, because of some... What is that sound you're making?
I thought that was in my head.
No, you said that out loud.
Oh.
Is that the wonky one?
Sorry.
Well, they're both wonky for different reasons. Great question, Jake. But the
Wait,
right
is the
one.
doctor taking a look because is there like a freak show aspect to this, or?
Well, there was a phone call made in the room to another person.
He loves oddities. He's a big.
Come see the freaks.
What is this, Doctor? Dr. Death? Hi, Dr. Death here. Welcome to my tent. Let's look at these oddities. Here's Wonky Boobs.
So I said yes, of course, and it's my right one. It's my bigger one. And I said, no problem. They were going to do an ultrasound and take a real 360 view of the inside of my boob to see if everything was okay. And so I went in, and that's
a cool image. I mean, you
oh
have
my
that.
God, I've never seen the inside of my boob before.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Such a fan of the outside. I never even thought about the inside.
I know. And so I get there. I've never been to this department, by the way, the breast department.
Whoa.
They have a whole department.
Is there like a wing at the hospital that's labeled the breast department?
Yes, there's a room called the breast department.
I'm going to steal that sign.
And then you walk in, and then they check you in, and then they take you from the regular waiting room to another smaller waiting room, and they say, okay, there's a little dressing room in here. Get undressed from the waist up. And you know how those gowns always open up in the back?
Yes,
They said turn it the other way so that it's open in the front.
Oh, nice.
And then go to the waiting room. I'm like, so I'm just open.
You're ready to go.
Pretty much, ready to go for anyone to take pictures and looky out in the waiting room. So can you stop with the sounds?
What sound?
You're making those vocally.
I am?
Yes.
I swear to God, it's in my head every time.
So I go to the waiting room, and I'm not alone. There's a lot of other women in there, mostly older women. Put it this way, nobody was on their phones in the waiting rooms, and everybody was reading the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, not in my comfort zone, and on the walls are all of these, motivational, hey, survivor, everything's cool, you're gonna be great, and you're a woman warrior and all this stuff. And I was like, oh man, this is a very weird experience. So I get brought in. They have me lay down on the table. They say, take your right arm out of the gown and then lay your arm up like Titanic style. Mm-hmm. Like someone's going to take a nice hot picture of you.
That's not... The pose you're doing does not match the words you're saying.
This is Titanic style.
No, you said that's a hot picture.
Yeah,
you think that's a hot picture pose you're doing?
Yes, because you get the silhouette
of
the breast.
You're trying to show full everything.
Yeah,
side,
front, everything.
Yep,
and they're particular. Stop it.
That's going on in your head. Now you're thinking that too.
So they start putting splooge all over my boob.
It's definitely not called splooge.
And they have the splooge in the breast department.
Right.
So she starts going over every inch of my boob and showing me the different areas and of all the tissue inside. And then she starts going, and she's just not able to find what she's looking for. And then she goes, hold on a minute, and has to check my chart again and figure out what she's supposed to be looking for, and goes back.
It's on the wrong boob.
This took 10 minutes, to the point, guys, where I think she was indulging a little bit.
Oh, you think she was lingering?
I think she was.
Sure.
I mean, if she was going over the same areas over and over again.
It's so funny you say that, because 626 texted before the story even began. Now what? The X-ray tech touched Allie's boob, and she's going to claim she got hit on, and he really wanted her?
I'm just saying, all the other women were in and out really quickly, and for some reason this took 20 minutes.
Yep.
Then I said, is everything okay? Because it's taken a while. And she goes, yeah, it's fine. I'm just... we're going to go over these results with the doctor now. I'm going to make a phone call. There's a little phone in the room. And I'm like, how serious is this now that you have to make a phone call to the doctor in person? And she goes, okay, yeah, here's what I'm seeing. Okay, I'll tell her, I'll let her know. Hangs up and goes, so the results are inconclusive because we just don't know your breasts well enough yet. And what we need to do is we have to have exams more frequently.
Did you not tell them your boobykins?
So that we can get to know your breasts and know if this is just what they are supposed to look like or if this is some kind of anomaly.
That's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, so they gave us. So I was able to take a picture.
Hold this picture. Show the people enjoying on YouTube right now. Well,
this is the medical version of my boob.
Wow, you got good looking. What are those? X-ray
good shape,
boobies?
right?
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I think so too. This is, again, just the right one. And comparatively, I think individually my boobs are really great. Together, they don't make a lot of sense.
No,
it just seems like there's one boob that should be on one person, another boob that should be on another person.
Whenever you see a couple and you go, how are they together as a couple? It doesn't make sense to me. That's like Allie's breast. But in this particular picture, the one you're showing right now.
This is my best angle. Who knew?
Who knew your best angle was internal? That is... All right, well, that's good. That's a good story, Allie.
So I think I'm okay, guys, if anyone was wondering.
It's a minor miracle. Someone said, apply this kill switch we've been talking about to Allie. All right, we can't do that. And then we get you. Oh, man. If you didn't get to go see them recently at Dodger Stadium, or even if you did, it's going to be about a year before you get to see them right here at the Hollywood Bowl. Let's get you in 5 minutes after this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
No matter how the economy looks, people are still happy to pay top dollar for good entertainment. Coachella is officially sold out both weekends. Maybe it's a statement on the state of the country and how we need a weekend to just drink and see good music like never before. Coachella's Instagram put out a post less than a week after revealing the lineup saying she's gone, dance on, see you in April. So that means general admission and VIP are all sold out. And if you still want to go, which I imagine you do, you can join one of the several wait lists to see if anything becomes available. Ticket buying experiences are getting very, very difficult. And yes, there are some big venues and big, games, shows, stuff like that are reinventing the wheel. But it's either here it is, they're all on sale, they're gone in an hour, or we're going to release them in phases. which is what's happening with the World Cup and the Olympics and stuff like that. It's like all these different phases of ticket buying, and it gets really confusing on how to do it. I tried to sign one up for the World Cup, and it's really confusing.
Yeah, we're trying to get Vanessa tickets for the World Cup. Vanessa, surprise, we're working hard to get you tickets for the World Cup. We know you're excited about that, but this is a psychological play more than anything else. I personally did not get excited when I saw the Coachella lineup. For me, I don't like music.
Well, there's no Counting Crows.
Thank you. And I don't like music, so I'm the wrong judge. But as soon as I heard it sold out, I started going, I got to get tickets. I got to find tickets now.
Other people think it's cool. Now I do.
And not that I even want to go, but the idea that it's sold out makes me think that I missed out. And psychologically, I think that is they understand very much that if now all of a sudden, I know a lot of friends we have that are comedians that do this sort of move. When tickets aren't selling well for one of their shows, they will put a post up that will say something like limited seats available, which usually means there's a ton of seats left, or Jake, you should try this, or they'll say something like just released new section or something like that, even though the section was always available. And then people are like, oh man, I better get that because the other ones are gone.
Yeah.
And it just plays to our whole psychology, our psychology that we got to get in on this.
Yeah.
We are missing out. It's the FOMO.
But then at some point, can we actually just go to a show we want to go to?
No.
I just want it to be simple a little bit, just once.
We'll probably win tickets on KROQ. If you didn't get them, we already gave away a bunch of Coachella tickets. I'm sure we'll give out more, and good for that festival because I know that the past few years the tickets weren't selling as much.
Yeah, and you also have to think about who people want to see. Who are people not buying tickets for? Because Justin Bieber, as we read last week, is supposed to make $10 million off of the Coachella appearances, $5 million per weekend. I don't know if Sabrina Carpenter is being paid the same or what, but they said the demand for her versus him is not even close.
You're saying more or less?
Way more for her.
Oh, way more for her.
Yeah, said not even comparable. Everybody wants to see Sabrina Carpenter. And I think in our world, a lot of people really want to see the Strokes. You don't really get to see them that much.
No, that's
especially they're only kind of around in festivals.
The concept that potentially there are some people that will have seen Oasis and the Strokes in the same year, same calendar year or whatever, performing live is pretty incredible.
Yeah. All right, if you want to work on your friendships, here's an idea. A lot of people are doing this, apparently. Opening up a joint bank account with your friends or one friend. It's happening more and more. Friends are now opening up joint accounts for different reasons. You can maybe save for a girls' trip, or you can do it as a consequence, like a swear jar almost. Hey, I'm training for a marathon, and if I skip my running day, I'm going to put $5 in our account. And you're basically creating a friend slush fund. And yeah, it might be weird to make an account with somebody and have some financial intimacy with that person because it might ruin your friendship. But if you think about the financial decisions you make, it's usually solitary with just you. Mm-hmm. And if you have a partner, it's with that person. So what would it be like to have a money relationship with somebody else? But everybody has that one friend that mooches off of you or never pays you back. And that's the true friend. That's friendship.
Yeah, but think about that. I love the concept. If you have a group of friends you take an annual trip with, I had a bunch of guys I used to go to Vegas with every year. If everyone threw in, let's just call it $20 a week before that trip, and then we took all that money and got right to the casino and put it all on black, on black, or a stripper, but all on black right away. Yeah. How fun would that be?
Yeah, but then that is the question, right? How do you all decide what to do with the money if you're all saving it together? If you go to Vegas, it's your money and his money and his money, and you're all deciding for yourselves what you want to do with that money. If you have one big account, then you all have to collectively make the right decision. Which number do you pick?
It's got to be a group deal. If a bunch of girls are all single, and they're we're going to start this account together, and first one to get locked up gets all the money. Incentive.
Oh, my God.
Or,
locked up.
Well, get married, whatever the expression is.
I wasn't sure if you meant jail or marriage.
Marriage.
I think you meant marriage.
Same thing. Yeah, same.
All right, and then finally, a battle for the H's. It is delivery robot versus guy in wheelchair. Now, we heard about a robot delivery bot that blocked a fire truck from trying to get where it needed to go. I believe that happened in West Hollywood, and this was in West Hollywood, too, where a delivery robot was making its way down the street, and so was a guy who's in a scooter because he has cerebral palsy, and it was him versus the robot, and the robot was essentially being a dick and cutting him off and not letting him get by.
Damn it.
New video this morning shows a West Hollywood man with cerebral palsy being repeatedly struck by a food delivery robot while on his mobility scooter.
I just went toe-to-toe with a robot. Objectively funny, but also concerning.
Mark Cheney-Gay is keeping his sense of humor after...
What a name.
Cheney-Gay
is keeping his sense of humor.
That's the mayor.
And not his virginity.
After his now viral run-in with the food delivery robot in West Hollywood.
Oh, my God. Seriously? I tried to go right. It followed me. I tried to then overtake it to the left, and then as I'm doing that, it literally cuts me off, like goes across, cuts me off, almost hits me, and then slams on its brakes.
Isn't that
great move? Like Maverick. That was the original Top Gun. That's the move.
You see people do that on the freeway all the time. If you're not going to let me over, I'm going to cut you off and slam on my brakes.
Brake check you.
I can't believe that the robots are doing that.
That's why they're learning from us.
They're brake checking people in mobility scooters.
I saw some of this video. I saw some of this video. It looks like he's... I don't point fingers on the human over the robot here, but it does appear that he's like...
He really can't operate his scooter properly.
Yeah, he doesn't look...
What it looks like.
That does look like he doesn't have a great ability to steer his own scooter.
No, in the video,
might be a palsy.
It might be a palsy?
It could be that could be part of it. That's maybe that's why he's a little jittery.
He was like tailgating him in the video, though. He was like right on the robot's butt.
I don't
so what?
Like,
it's a robot. I do that to Waymos all the time.
But
cut them off.
Drifting, dude.
Yeah.
He's not drifting.
At any point, can these robots be overtaken by like human control?
No,
because that would be funny.
No, they can't. Yes, they can.
I don't believe so.
Because can you imagine if there was somebody like playing a prank on this guy? He's like, "I'm going to cut you off." That would be hilarious.
Let's just send 1,000 robots
just
along his route so that he can't get anywhere.
Hey, our buddy Mark Gay is going to be in West Hollywood. Let's send the robot army to surround him.
Trap Gay in West Hollywood. I mean, writes itself.
I think that if you look at this video, it's very hard to decide with the guy here. I know we should go human over robot.
I don't see how he could have gotten around. He was trying to get around him.
It looked like he was doing a lot of kind of like love tap bumpering. Like he was kind of bumpering up, going bumper to bumper.
Well, when you're trying to pass somebody, you need to make sure you have like a window. You got to make sure there's a little gap and then you floor it. I don't think he had enough of a gap to floor it through there. And then the robot did go all the way to the left and cut him off.
So you
and
watched
then it stopped, and then I saw him. I saw the guy rear end the robot because it just stopped. Why did it just stop like that?
It was probably where it needed to deliver the food to. Probably arrived.
No, because then it started going again.
If listen, once they feel like you're in their space, the robots, they kind of do that thing where they slam the brakes on. That's just how they operate because that's their
it's
safety
like their whoa,
mechanism.
whoa, whoa
right.
response.
So anytime, like even just like I wave it, I'm so.
You wave at Waymos?
I don't wave at Waymos.
You should not tell
I wave
people that.
at the food delivery robots.
Why?
That's better.
That's worse.
I sang it out loud. I regret that I do that, but I still think it's so cool.
Why do you wave to the robot? The robot as it's crossing the street?
Yeah, anytime. But sometimes I wave and it freaks the robot out and it slams the brake. The robot slams the brakes on because it catches like my hey, what's up? Give it like
so you're walking by a delivery robot and you do the whole hey, how are ya?
Yes.
And then it stops.
Yes.
At how lame that is.
It stops and says you're an idiot for talking to me. Well,
he's going to brake check you.
At the very least, let's give you some tickets. Caller 20 right now. 800-520-1067. Human interaction. Win tickets to see humans from humans on KROQ right now.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Just after 9 o'clock here, KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Thanks for checking us out, or perhaps you're just stuck listening to the backseat of a rideshare. Regardless, now's a good time to get on the phone and give us a call if you want to go see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl. Show's just announced next October. The year will be 2026. It's the future, but we get you in starting immediately. Caller 20, we hook you up with those tickets right now. 800-520-1067. As the kids all say these days, 6-7, 6-7. That's the jam, Allie. You got to know it.
You know what's interesting is 626 talking about robot cars. I've seen a Waymo in West Hollywood that learned to pull up to the turn lane and then cut everybody off when the light turns green because everybody else is doing it, and it's learned that that's a hack that it can get through traffic faster.
It's a human move.
Everyone's done that too, where they're like, I'll just pull up here and then boop.
Yep, and that's like, annoying when you are the person that's getting cut off, but also we've all done that move before, and the fact that the robots are picking up on our maneuvers now, it's scary.
They're
but
learning
also
our cheats.
They are learning how we operate. This hour on the show, lots to get into. And we start by getting you the tickets. Of course, if you're a new listener, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hi.
There's Jake the Nerd over there. DJ Omar Khan. You got Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa taking the calls. And we will unload GOAT in a second. There's a lot of angry and also weird calls. Maybe the weirdest collection of GOAT line calls we've ever shared with you. So we will get to that in just a moment. If you've ever needed to get through to us and can't get through live, there is the GOAT line. That number is 844-956-GOAT. So we will unload GOAT together in a moment. But first, let's say hi to caller 20 from Azusa, California. This is Alyssa. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are the right caller, and you have just won tickets to My Chemical Romance.
No way. I literally cannot believe this. I've never won before.
You've never won anything in your life before?
No.
Huh.
This is the first.
What does it feel like?
My heart is pounding. I am shaking.
Can you hold the phone to your heart so we can try to hear that?
I don't know if you can, but you're there.
Hold it on.
Oh, slower than I would have imagined.
Yeah, all right. It must have not been that exciting. Hold on 1 second. Enjoy your tickets, and thank you for starting your day with us here on KROQ. interaction on KROQ every morning at 800-520-1067. But when we're not around, the GOAT line is, that number's 844-956-GOAT. And we like to unload GOAT once in a while, make room for more messages. There's been a lot of aggression on the GOAT line. Understandably, it seems like people are mad at each other now. There's people yelling about different things we've talked about. I mean, we're used to getting complaints and criticism, but there have been just so many recently. This was as recently as yesterday where someone was mad at Allie.
Hey, Allie, shut the up, bitch. But you, by far, are the cream on the cake. And I hope you eat it, you stupid bitch.
That guy's just got a lot of built-up animosity and anger.
Me.
And then there was people calling me a spineless loser or a spineless pussy or something.
Hi, Klein and Allie. I just want to thank you guys for everything you do.
Nah, that's a nice one.
That's too pleasant. So let's. We don't have time for pleasantries here. Let's unload a round of GOAT calls that have been waiting on the GOAT line. And thank you for all the interaction. If you're a podcast listener or can't get through live.
Okay, hi. I just listened to today's podcast, and Allie, you about using other people's towels. I am a health teacher, and I literally teach about STDs, STIs, how that is how you transmit crabs, pubic lice. And Allie, aren't you the one that, didn't you say I have crabs?
Allie did say she has crabs before.
I don't have crabs.
Had crabs.
I never had crabs.
So literally, do not share towels with other people. That is gross. Thank you.
That's a health teacher.
Now, it's not crab, she has herpes.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
right.
Jake.
She should herpes. So you can share that through the towel, which is the saddest way to get herpes, from sharing a towel.
You can't get herpes from that. I checked.
All right. Well, anyway, that's a health teacher that had to call. And
my ultimate nemesis, a health teacher.
Yeah, remind you how gross you truly are. Next message on the GOAT line. Go ahead.
Hey, just calling because of the bowling segment. It is pretty funny, not going to lie. That's some serious schadenfreude there.
By the way, he's speaking about the big bowl-off that happened on Friday, and we, I don't know if you've been to the Instagram today, but there's been a new angle of the blind Charlie accidentally bowling into Allie's lane. She claims ruining and sabotaging the whole event.
It did.
There's a new angle. The first angle was a terribly shot video. Thanks a lot, Ginger Justin, but it looks almost like blind Charlie did it intentionally. But if you look at this new angle, you can see it was clearly a hilarious accident. And there's a new footage that's been put on Klein Allie's show. But this was, of course, Allie's reaction to the bowling, the accidental bowling in her lane that ruined her score.
This is a rigged piece of competition, but it'll be great. Yay.
So she's all upset about it. But check out the new angle if you have any doubt that was not one of those hilarious accidents that took place. Anyway, this guy's calling about the bowling event.
But I do want to say, Klein, if you want to know why everybody makes fun of you so hard and calls you a baby bitch boy, it's because you just love ripping into everybody else. And there's nothing more satisfying than seeing the biggest bully in the room guess what's coming to him. All right, you guys take care.
Thank you for that lovely message. Greatly appreciate that. Next message, GOAT line.
Hey, Allie. Hey, Klein. It's Cripple Cody. I got married about a month ago, and I was wondering if you guys had any life advice for my wife and I, specifically how to end up like Omar and his wife, not like Klein and his wife that hates him, or Allie and your wife that cheats on you.
All right.
Wow, interesting question.
It's a great question.
I don't think you or I can answer that based on what he needs.
It'd have to be Omar to answer. Omar, what is the advice you have for a man who's only been married for a month to have a successful marriage? Omar is married to his high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
You seem stressed as well.
We're going through a bit of a rough patch right now.
Okay, all right. So there you have it. There's your advice. Just get ready for the
Cody. It's only going down from here,
just
buddy.
Get ready for the rough patches. And finally,
thank you.
I just want to say, Allie makes me feel like a better mom, as gross as she is, because being a mom is gross.
Yeah.
And I'm a mom tender because I'm a mom bartender.
I did not know that was a term.
A mom tender?
She's a mom tender. A mom by day, a bartender by night.
Wow.
And the gross stories I can tell you about being a mom bartender are probably grosser stories than Allie being a mom radio host / lesbian.
Right. Okay. Great. Well, I look forward to hearing those stories in the future, but we have no time for them now.
I kind of feel like being a parent in general is also being like a makeshift bartender. You're like, here's your drink, here's your snack, here's your thing. You're just serving. You're serving constantly for no tip and no money.
If you have thoughts, concerns, critiques, criticisms, or even potentially compliments, go figure. You can use the GOAT line. The number's 844-956-GOAT. We got to take a quick break. When we get back, someone's weekend is about to get upgraded in a big way. I don't know what your lousy plans are, but we may change those for the better as we send you to Doheny State Beach for Ohana Fest. If you have something super lame planned this weekend, something you need to get out of, we'd like to hear what it is you need to get out of, and we will give you the ultimate ace to play. Not Jake, the actual ace you need to get out of your lame plans for this weekend. We'll get to those calls. 800-520-1067 next.
Calling all ghosts, schools, zombies.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and win your way in to see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ.
Yeah! Celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Black Parade. October 21st, 23rd, and 24th, 2026. Courtesy of Live Nation.
Win tickets all this week. Nothing poignant to say, just holy.
Keep it on KROQ to win.
The World Famous KROQ.
Pain, you made me a believer. Last things last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the bloody. You made me a believer.
Klein Alley Show.
Biggest trending story of the day, I think, is always the new Apple iPhones announcements. And I know you're thinking we have a nerd that works on the show, our resident nerd, Jake the Nerd.
Oh, it'd be great to get some kind of an in-depth overview.
Right, because he would know all of the stuff. I mean, yeah, we get the basic stuff, right? A couple of phones, and there's cool new AirPods, whatever. But, I mean, Jake, as a nerdy guy, what were you most impressed by with the big announcements?
Well, I don't know. I've been reviewing the new Spider-Man Magic the Gathering card, so I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, my God.
That's cool.
See, this is never stuff that we care about.
Universe
or that anyone
is
else...
beyond, dude.
Jake.
What? Spider-Man Magic the Gathering is coming out next Friday.
Jake, did you see that someone texted us, DM'd us a picture of a store, a Magic the Gathering store that had a sign on the door that basically said, "Don't enter unless you've showered and you're wearing deodorant"? Is that the place you play Magic the Gathering?
No, but those are pretty common, though, actually.
They are?
I mean, I've seen those signs before, sure.
It's like their
Sure.
version of no shirt, no shoes, no service?
Yeah, exactly.
This person, I got to find this text. Is this not where you go and play cards, though? Because a lot of people that sent it said, the person who sent this, I'm convinced this is where Jake plays his cards. This must be where Jake plays his cards, to have that sort of a
oh my God
aggressive sign on the door.
But
do
you're
not enter unless you are wearing deodorant and have showered in the last 24 hours.
There's a place that I used to go to that actually kept spare deodorant in the bathroom.
You will be asked to leave if your attitude or your smell is disruptive to the game. This is like a big problem at Magic the Gathering tournaments.
It's been known to happen, yeah.
Huh.
So it smells like what, an NFL team locker room inside any given card shop?
No, because those guys smell like real men. This is like gross nerd smell.
Hold on. So Jake is not able to give us any information about the Apple event, which is too bad.
I
Hold
can tell
on.
you about the new Peacemaker.
Hold on. Hi, you're on KROQ. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, guys. It is Jake, the useful nerd.
Oh, we have a better Jake the Nerd, a useful Jake the Nerd.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, why are you calling?
I wanted to discuss some of the cool updates and new tech products from Apple.
Great.
This is what we were looking for.
Oh, my God. He sounds good, too.
Wait. Let's hear about the Spider-Man cards.
Hey, Jake the Useful Nerd, you sound so much better. Our Jake the Nerd sounds like he's talking on an old microphone from like a Radio Shack. You sound great.
I am calling you on my new phone from my large house that has no odors.
Oh, man.
Wow. I bet places he goes doesn't have signs on the window.
That's amazing. Wow, that's great. Yeah, thanks for calling Jake the Nerd, Jake the Useful Nerd. We got a lot of questions about the iPhone. What did they announce?
I do have a dog. I let him...
Oh, wait, I got the order wrong. I bet you don't even have a dog, Jake the Useful Nerd, huh?
I do have a dog. I let him roam free in my yard so he can get plenty of exercise. Great question.
Okay, well, thank you.
I do the same thing, actually.
Jake, you don't have a yard, and you never let your dog...
Yes, I do.
You never let your dog out of its backpack.
I want to hear from Useful Klein.
Have you seen the pictures that he puts on Instagram of his little backyard cactus?
That's all it is. It's just a cactus in the yard.
And he's like, living the dream.
Enough with Jake our nerd.
Okay.
I want to talk to
Jake the Useful Nerd. What was announced at the Apple event?
Great question. 3 new phones, from a standard 17 to the 17 Pro Max, as well as a thinner phone called iPhone Air. Speaking of thinner, you can lose your own weight at Lazara.com with promo code Jake70. Because I have lost 70 pounds.
Oh, wow. He even lost more weight than you, Jake.
That's so cool.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost like 45 pounds, but you already said I was losing too much.
This guy lost 70. This is
that
cool.
means he was a big fatty.
You can call names to Useful Nerd.
Hey, Jake the Useful Nerd, in all seriousness, how much are the phones going to cost? Jake, do you know our nerd? Do you know how much they cost?
I have no idea, man.
Jake the Useful Nerd, what do they cost?
The iPhone 17 retails for $799. The iPhone Air is $999, and the iPhone 17 Pro is $1,099.
That's so cool.
Very clear. Thank you.
Thanks for explaining that.
I plan to buy all 3 because I don't waste my money on rocks or weird finger paintings of monsters.
Cool.
That's smart. That's what our...
Why would you buy all 3? That's a waste of money.
Because he can. He saved the money.
Hey, I like his investments and everything. He's getting 3 phones.
Finger painting. Very useful stuff. Thank you, Jake the Nerd.
It's not that funny.
Thank you, Jake the Useful Nerd.
Okay. I have to go.
Okay.
I'm about to eat a table burger. It's a hamburger that I eat while sitting at a table in my kitchen, which is just a kitchen.
Wow, that's amazing. Wow, that's Jake the Useful Nerd. Oh, man. That guy sounds
table
great.
burger on a real table.
I like that Jake the Useful Nerd. He's a good guy. I hope he calls back. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Already gave away tickets to see My Chem this morning, and let's go ahead and try to upgrade your weekend. Every single morning here at KROQ, we attempt to upgrade your morning. Mornings are tough. Usually, we decided, usually before it's 8:30 a.m., you can determine if your day is going to be a total dumpster fire.
Yeah, I believe it was 8:36 a.m.
So we attempt to do whatever we can do around here to upgrade your morning every morning, but when we get to upgrade your weekend, even better. And there is a collection of bands that will be joining forces this weekend at Doheny State Beach. Green Day, Cage the Elephant, Garbage, Hozier, Royal Otis, all KROQ bands. And we'd love to get you there. And that festival, of course, is called...
Naka Naka Dika.
No.
No, that's not right.
Close. It is called... I'll give you another shot, Vanessa.
Pisha, show, meh, bang, bang, bang.
No. It's just
offensive
called,
to a lot of cultures.
Just called Ohana Fest. But thank you for trying. And all we need to hear from you... She's so mad. All we need to do right now is hear why you have something this weekend you need to get out of. Because sometimes you just need the right excuse to get out of something, right?
And then you can tell your friends, I'm going to Sawadika Fest.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't babysit. You understand,
Fest.
Right. So the reality is this. If you have the excuse, and the excuse is you won't believe it, I won tickets on KROQ to this unbelievable festival. What a lineup. I wish I could go and hear your stupid open man mic show, Jake, doing comedy.
Thanks, man.
But
Appreciate it.
I've got a better option, and I got to take it. And then,
Klein, be honest. You've not attended his open mics for...
None of you have.
Bah.
It is one of my goals.
That's right. It's all our goals.
We all have resolutions, all right?
Jake, when's the next one you're doing? We will be there.
Tomorrow.
It is?
Is it really?
Oh, that's not good for me.
That's not work.
What about next one?
I don't know.
Fisha, show, man, bang, bang, bang.
What she said. I'm with that excuse. All right,
Well,
let's
they're
say
always
hi.
during the week.
Let's say hi to Valerie. You've got plans this weekend. You're not looking forward to them. When you know that the week ahead is something you are looking forward to, especially in the weekend, it's exciting. Makes the whole week fly by faster. But when it's something that you have hanging over your head and you don't want to do it, it really sucks. So let's go ahead and upgrade someone's weekend right now. Valerie, good morning.
Good morning. Please upgrade me. I have to caddy for my husband for 2 days of his senior men's golf championship.
Oh, damn.
Which is probably with these seniors going to be like 15 hours of golf in 2 days. And this would really, really save my little poopy pant butt, Allie.
Okay, hold on one second. That's an interesting call right there from Valerie, who needs to get out of a terrible assignment this weekend.
Man, that's a lot of being around old guys that are still making really sexist jokes on the golf course.
The best, right?
Hey, hit it with your purse, am I right?
Well, listen, if the joke's right, it's right. Grace, good morning. Grace, good morning. What do you need to get out of this weekend?
Hi, I have a birthday party with a Mormon family.
Okay.
Is it one of the fun Mormon families from the Mormon Housewife show?
No, it's more like the Amish, where they make all their food from scratch, and they are the most boring, sweet people. Most boring people I've ever met in my whole life.
Some Mormon families are so nice, and they love their families so much. And also, you're like, how do you do it?
Is there a lot of topics that are off limits, like anything you want to say you just can't say?
About those people?
No, I'm saying like at dinner,
When you're
where
there.
you're like, I gotta. Oh, no, they're not going to have a lot to add to this.
I don't want to say anything around them.
I got it. Okay, hold on.
Hey,
That's
lower
Grace.
bill, though, because they usually don't drink.
Well, she said they're making it all themselves, so there's no bill. Let me say hi to Kirk. Kirk, what are you trying to get out of this weekend? We want to upgrade someone's weekend by sending you to Ohana Fest. What's up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of putting flyers on people's doors. I've been out of job. I've been out of a job for 2 months, and my buddy pays me to put flyers on people's doors, door to door, and it sucks, especially in this heat. So I can get out of that this weekend.
What are the flyers? Or is it something useful, like Chinese food places, or is it just like get your curb painted or get your trash cans washed, or which one is it?
It's like get a new roof.
Oh, get a
New roof. Oh, they always say you need a new roof.
You get a
are you supposed to
kickback
know?
if people actually buy the roof, or is it just a flat fee to put the flyers on the doors?
Nobody reads these flyers. I don't get a kickback. It's just this flat fee. But I need to get out of it this weekend and bring my son to Ohana Fest. That would be amazing.
I always wonder the people that hand out the flyers.
Is it the owner of that business, or did they pay somebody?
Well, no. I never think it's the owner of the business, Allie. Why would I think that? That's the ridiculous
sometimes,
question.
like the realtors or the actual person.
No, my thought is, why don't you just take all the flyers and put them in a dumpster somewhere and call your day done? Are they actually checking to see you deliver the flyers?
No, I'm too honest for that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Take the flyers at Ohana.
Yeah, take them there. You can get them to everyone over there.
Throw them
by
out in the
beach.
crowd.
Hector, you're on KROQ. What weekend do you need upgraded?
Oh, man, I'm trying to get out of this baby shower on Saturday that I don't want to go. It's not even my girl's family. It's like a friend of a friend. And you know how that goes. I don't want to be that guy that, oh, yeah, go play with the other man.
I don't know who decided to make co-ed baby showers. It's
the worst.
Guys, we're perfectly happy not going to baby showers. Why are we trying to be inclusive?
It's like one person brought one significant other, and then it became like, now you got to go because Charlie's going.
It was
or
like
something.
one dad had nothing to do. It was like, I'll go. And then all of a sudden now everyone's invited.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And that's even crazy because that's not even blood.
The
Blood,
women barely want to go.
I don't think anyone does. You want to play the Guess What's in the Diaper game again? Not really. All right, Judith, why do you need to get out of your weekend plans and have your weekend upgraded?
I have two things. Saturday is my son's baseball tournament, and Sunday, my mom, I have to help her clean her garage.
Oh, that's a rough one. But the tournament, that's something that could be over quickly if your kid sucks, right?
Yes, but if they win, then it's like another game, and then 2 hours in between, and then another game.
I've heard from these parents that are stuck in this cycle now, and it sounds so terrible. Because,
well, they sound like they're cheering for the other team because they want their kid to lose so bad,
yeah,
so
but
it could just be over.
Right, but even if they lose, they have like a consolation loser game, and the loser game takes place later too. Yeah, it's like you're either way you're screwed. Because I hear about this all the time. Be like, I have to drive to Oxnard. My kid's got a Little League game, and if they win, then they've got another game, but it's like at 6 o'clock at night.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
So I go, that seems like a long ass day, and they're like, yeah. I go, what if they lose? Oh, well, then they go back tomorrow and they play at a different place. You're like, what? This is like a vicious cycle.
If you lose, you're done. That's your reward for losing.
That's got to be weird to sit there and root for your kid to lose so that you can get your weekend back. But if you don't go to the game because you got tickets to Ohana Fest, I guess all the better, right?
Yeah, I mean, a friend of mine has their kid in baseball, and the happiness that was on her face when her kid lost his tournament is something I've never seen in another human being.
Rich, you're on KROQ. We need to upgrade a weekend. Why does your weekend need a good upgrading?
My wife's friends invited us to their house, and also due to the religious beliefs, they don't drink, which means we don't get to drink, and there's just nothing to talk about with them. And when they do talk, it tends to turn to religion, which makes it even worse.
You need to drink even more then at that point. It's amazing how alcohol solves all the problems. Come on, this is the blood of Christ. Aren't we talking about
like,
alcohol?
Oh, God. And they're like, I'm glad you brought up God.
Ashley, what's up?
Hi. So I'm a nurse and I work night shift, and I know I'm supposed to love going into work and helping people out, but man, yesterday was rough, and I'm just looking for some time to wind down.
It's always funny when people work in things that they know are going to tug at our heartstrings. They say some key words like,
I have to save lives.
I'm a
it's
nurse.
Just so hard.
So then we sound like total a-holes if we don't say, give the nurse the tickets.
Yeah.
But it really is about who needs to get out of the worst plans for the weekend. And cleaning out garage, helping a relative clean out a garage, that's pretty bad.
Especially because she has the baseball tournament, and then the next day is an even worse thing than the previous day.
So she could get out of both things, although they probably just get pushed off. Becca?
Good morning, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, what's up?
Not only can I not go to the fiesta on Friday, I can't go to Ohana because I'm having a procedure that I would really, really, really like to get out of.
What's the procedure?
I got to get a port put in to do some treatment, and it's just like, we could just put it off another week. I don't need to live.
That's cancer stuff?
Cancer schmancer.
Right, that's what Omar likes to say. And it seems like important to get a port put in. And I know it's
I don't even know what that means.
I feel like if we gave you tickets, we'd be somehow costing you your life, which is not really good here.
Vanessa told me, no, you got to do the procedure, absolutely. I was like, come on.
Vanessa, you're not a doctor. You're just, don't tell these people how to live their life.
If you have a surgery schedule, you should do that.
Why don't we send her to the show with the nurse? Nurse will keep an eye on her.
And make sure she's okay?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to put people together like that? I think the lawyer shut that down pretty
probably
quickly.
not.
Omar, we give you the final word, and then we got to make a decision. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so my wife, for some reason, wants me to repaint half of the house. It's her birthday, and I want to get out of it and take her there because she absolutely loves Green Day.
Yeah, it's a good reason, but then you're still going to have to paint the house. It's just going to be put off, I guess.
I don't know if this happens to you, Klein, but my wife will go, we really need to paint the house. We really need to insert DIY project here, which means I will be doing it all by myself over the weekend. And that sucks that he has that project.
Man, I feel bad. Everyone's weekend seems terrible. All these people. Which one really stands out to you as the person that needs to get out, upgrade the weekend?
Yeah, to me, it's the baseball tournament followed by cleaning out the garage. That's the one that still stands out to me.
Whatever.
What?
What about that golf thing?
The golf caddy does seem terrible as well.
Sucks for her. I mean, she's technically going to be on a golf course all weekend, which is great, but she's got to lug around a bag and laugh at bad jokes.
Yeah, so she can't even golf. She just has to hold the bags, which...
Women don't golf till Tuesdays. I don't think they get to golf on the weekends.
Oh, really?
That seems to be one of the rules of the courses. All right, I'm with Allie. I think the woman that got the Saturday, Sunday, the kids' obligation and the parent obligation, it's a double squeeze.
Especially cleaning out the garage where the mom doesn't want to throw anything out. It's an argument every time.
So Vanessa will reach out and give you some tickets to enjoy some Ohana Fest this weekend. Your weekend has officially been upgraded.
Hey, yo, Nat Bangers, you got about 5 seconds.
show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Ellie. Yeah, we all down and kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of crickets. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young MB on the MIC. Sorry, I'm your queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing in. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica glide sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis and forever out in the bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2.0 over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust the BB on the freaks and we'll get you all blocked. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber. Feature Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron. Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
Internet, designed for two reasons and two reasons only, clickbait and masturbate. We can only do one of them on the radio, so it's time for clickbait. Here we go. Bait. Start with this. According to science, bait, which means it must be real. Couples that are separated by this amount of time have the best chance of staying together. So think about any of these relationships where you go, oh, wow, he's 38, she's 24, has over 10-year age gap. Do they have a better chance of staying together? Some of these couples you look at and you go, how could they possibly have anything to talk about? Bill Belichick and his girlfriend separated by pretty much half a century. So think about what is the age. According to science, they've looked at all of the different combinations, and they have found that couples that have this is the ideal age gap if couples want to stay together. What do you think it is?
So the only thing I have to base this on is my dad's marriage. My mom's been married 3 times. There's a lot going on there. But my dad married an older woman, 5 years older, I believe.
So woman, 5 years older, or just
Yes.
5 years is the...
Just
that's
5
the-
year
5
difference.
Years. 5 years is the sweet spot.
I feel like 7 and plus starts getting into weird territory where you grew up liking different things. But within 5 years, I think that's good.
Okay, Allie says 5 years is the sweet spot. According to science, this is the ideal age gap for lasting couples. Jake the Nerd, you're not currently in a relationship.
No.
But you have been in them before.
So the gap is nothing.
Great.
Right. So what would you say the right number is?
I'm going to guess 2.5 to 3.
2.5 to 3 years. Interesting. This is the answer. I think will not be. Well, you know what? I actually was surprised by the answer. Omar, what do you think it is?
Yeah. Well, my wife and I have been hitched for a long time. I think it's going to be 16 years coming up 2026. That's a substantial amount of time. I am going to go with 1 year because we're 1 year apart.
Well, one of you is exactly right, and that person is the man who has been married the longest. If you are within 1 year.
Within a year?
Within 1 year, you have the best chance of staying together. Statistically, it's pretty significant. Once you start looking at adding years and adding 5, then 10, then 20, the bigger you make the age gap, the better the chances the relationship does not last. Probably because one of them dies off, I would guess.
Yeah, but then one of them retires earlier, and then they start living their own life, and then they wait for you to retire. I mean, eventually I feel like 5-year age gap when you're young. I mean, you met your wife when she was 12 or something, right? And that seems like a very big age gap.
So misleading.
And then when you're older, now it's not that big of a deal.
They found that the lowest divorce rate, it was only 3% for people.
It was a big deal when she was playing hopscotch and he was drinking.
He was trying to trip her so that he could talk to her.
None of that happened. 3%.
Almost a jump rope.
3%. It was tetherball she was playing. Okay, get it right. If you're going to tell the story, tell it right. All right, I said no ropesies, and she said, hey, nice mustache, and we met. But anyway, 3% if you are within 1 year. That is the lowest. If you jump to a 10-year age gap in relationship, you have a 39% chance of separating. Once you jump to 20 years, 95% of those relationships do
so
not
Bill
last.
Belichick and his girlfriend have a 95% breakup rate?
I'll take the over.
Yeah.
Here we go. Next one, clickbait. Hey, all right, according to a wedding expert, this is also interesting. This is the new most annoying thing that guests do at a wedding. They talked to a bunch of couples that have been married, and also they just looked at what complaints come through. And this is, if you're going to be a guest at a wedding, do not do this thing, because apparently you are now doing this, and this is the most annoying thing that guests can do at weddings.
I think if you're attending a wedding, you should not be filming, taking pictures, and posting them the day of. Because it's up to the people getting married, how they want their pictures taken, how they want them out there. And some people just don't care about the rules anymore because they want to be like, I'm at a wedding.
I'm always so shocked when I see people on their Instagram post an unflattering angle of the bride as she's walking down the aisle, and it's one of those like up chin shots. And I go, this poor person spent all day, all life getting ready for this day, has a professional photographer, makeup team, so you could post an up chin shot of her while she's walking down the aisle?
Right, from the back, because you were probably a bubble invite to begin with.
So, all right, Allie's guess is do not take and post pictures prematurely. Omar, you're at more weddings than anyone I know.
Yeah.
What do you think
that's a good guess, Allie, because a lot of the one of the hot new trends is unplugged ceremonies, so people aren't being able to do that. But there are a lot of things that people do at weddings that are super annoying. People arrive too early. They don't leave, when they're told to leave. They talk during speeches, or they don't sit down and they gather by the bar when the speeches are given. I'm going to go with that one, that last one.
Gathering by the bar during speeches?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one time they ask you to quiet down.
They ask you to quiet down and sit, take your seats, but people refuse because they want to get their drink.
And everyone knows once the DJ plays Journey, that's when it's time to leave. Right? You hear Journey, you get the hell out of there.
I am amazed that people show up too early for a wedding.
People show up early, and people the coordinators are setting things up and trying to make everything look presentable.
Yeah, every wedding that I've ever been to, including my own, I was rushing to get there by the ceremony time.
Yeah, but I think people freak out. They don't want to be the person that's walking down to sit in their seat as the bride's walking down, so they don't want to be that. So they're they get there, annoyingly
absurdly early. No way.
Jake, you're not married, but
he's just reminding him of his relationship.
What is
I'm having a good time.
What is the answer? The most annoying thing that wedding guests do?
I'm gonna guess getting sloppy drunk.
Oh, that's
I think people would want that if they paid for the open bar. Might as well take advantage, right?
Not sloppy.
You know what, too? It gives you good stories. I'm glad for the stories that I have of the people that got way too drunk at my wedding.
According to the wedding planners, the most annoying thing by far is the guests that bombard the couple with questions on the day of their wedding. Like, where should I park?
Oh, my God. That is the worst.
Minute texting things. You think this dress will look okay?
I need a hanger.
Right, like leaving the bride/groom alone on their day, specifically the bride who's got a billion things going on in her brain. Like the concept of asking them questions about things like, Hey, when are we going? What time should I go? Can I bring my kid?
Uncle Frank is here early, and he has his kids. What should we do with them?
Yeah, that is by far, that scored higher than everything else you guys said was on the list, but this one scored the absolute highest.
That is ungodly annoying. That's
Quick
a good
break.
one.
We're back in a second. We'll get into your ADD news, then a brand new bonus hour of the show will commence starting at 10 o'clock here on KROQ.
Their teachers told them they'd never amount to anything. Well, look at them now. Thanks, teachers, for always being right. Klein Alley Show, amounting to nothing. Mornings on KROQ.
Let's talk about... We're going to see if Johnny knows anything about women at 800-520-1067. Will Johnny know about women?
No!
We got a game played, ready to go. Some serious questions. Historic women, women's body parts, lots of things that you would hope Johnny would know.
That's what the questions you've come up with are women's body parts?
No, historical women, and then there's a few
body parts?
A few body part questions.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
all you
we don't have a lot of time
to celebrate women is history and body parts?
What else is there, Allie? I mean, let's be honest.
Okay.
Let's get into it. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know. Hit it.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Tickets up for grabs to see the Kings and the Rangers battle on the ice at Crypto.com Arena on March 25th. Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie will write your name down. One of you will be selected to win the tickets. And you don't need to know the answers. You just need to guess whether or not Johnny will know the answers. And these are all questions about women. We start with David in Garden Grove. Make our way up and down these phones at 800-520-1067 for Johnny Doesn't Know Women. All right, Johnny, are you prepared? I know that women like you a lot, but maybe you have not been paying attention.
Yeah, I pay attention. Or I try to, at least.
The first question we have in this exciting edition of Johnny Doesn't Know is as follows. Johnny, Helen Keller was an author.
Oh, my God.
And an inspiration for so many.
What's wrong with Helen Keller? Give her a chance.
Well, that is the question, actually. What's wrong with Helen Keller? So, Helen Keller was an author and an inspiration for so many because she overcame what challenges? Johnny. Hold on, don't answer. David, will Johnny know?
Won't know.
Johnny will or will not?
Will not.
Will not. He says Johnny won't know. Johnny, your question is Helen Keller, inspiration, author, overcoming what challenges? He says you will not know.
I know that song. Remember when we were kids, that song? It's like, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips.
Right.
Talk with your hips means she can't talk. She's probably deaf. So I think maybe when she's like, talk with your hips means she's deaf or she's blind. One of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah. She's got some sort of
you didn't learn about
disability.
Helen Keller in school?
The one that hid from the Nazis?
No, that's Anne Frank.
Oh, my God.
Wrong woman, huh?
Yes.
Yikes. That was a toughie. Come on, there's like two
It
historical
would have been
women.
so hard for Helen Keller to hide from the Nazis.
There's only two historical women.
She thinks she's
Am I
hiding.
behind a couch? I don't know.
I was just sitting in the middle of the living room. Helen, that's not a good hiding spot.
I can't tell them I'm not here.
All right, let's go with blind. Let's go with blind.
All right.
What is blind?
She is blind and deaf, John.
Yes, double duo,
And
baby.
mute.
Let's go. And mute?
I
She
don't
was
know.
blind, deaf, and
I
mute.
don't even know if we can give that to Johnny because David. I'm going to say David got it right. I mean, Johnny knew part of it, but
She's the most famous for having multiple.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple
Not just
issues.
one.
She's dope, bro.
All right. Johnny doesn't understand he didn't get that right. David, hold on. You got yours right. We'll give you the point on that. Johnny doesn't know women. Let's say hi to Erica. Erica, you are a woman, correct?
Mine doesn't either with these questions. I mean,
Erica, how
this is
are
not
you?
someone famous for being a woman.
I'm good. How about you?
She's a famous woman, Allie. What, you got a problem with the
She's
question?
not famous for being a woman. She's famous for being blind, deaf, and mute.
That sucks, bro.
Perfect woman, right? Huh? Who's with me? Erica, here we go. Rosie the Riveter is known
There we go.
for this 4-word phrase. Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Erica, a woman, says she has very little confidence in you. Johnny, Rosie the Riveter is known for this 4-word phrase. What is it? She says you will not know.
Does the exclamation point count as a word?
Whoa.
Because I'm thinking 3 words, but I'm like, are you trying to trick me with like the exclamation point as a word? Because it's yes, we can, or we can do it. So we can do it, probably. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. That, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, I think we could. Is it we can do it?
Is that your final answer?
We can do it! Exclamation point.
And she said you would not know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Johnny, you have proven, just like
You've
women,
proven that women are wrong.
we can do it. Hey. Sorry, Erica, you are a woman and you don't know women. We move on, and we say...
That has nothing to do with it.
It has a little to do with it.
She doesn't know Johnny.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm just kidding. You know plenty about women. Daniel, here we go.
Gosh.
Daniel, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Women. Here we go. It's International Women's Day.
Oh, my gosh.
Netbanger shout out on YouTube watching live. Here we go. Johnny, here's the question. What is the scientific name for boobies? What is the scientific name for boobies? Will Johnny know the answer to this? Daniel, yes or no?
Johnny's a ladies' man. I'm just going to go yes. I know we're supposed to go no, but I'm just going to go yes.
All right, he says you will know this. Only one person has predicted correctly so far. Johnny's scientific name for boobies. Sweet knockers. It's not it, Klein.
Is it breast, or gyno? Like gynecomastia?
What are you saying?
Gynecomastia is man boobs. And the gyno meant
so
women.
You think that the medical term for boobies is man boobs?
First of all, boobies is a slang term. It's not even a medical term.
That's right. That's why I'm asking you, what is the medical term for boobs?
Breast.
Okay.
Gyno. Breast.
Gyno
Just
breast.
Drop the gyno stuff.
Stop it. Daniel, unfortunately, that is not the scientific. The scientific term for boobs is mammary
glands. Mammary glands.
So Johnny did not know that one.
Breast is kind of political.
Political?
I mean, what's it called? Medical. It's a medical scientific term.
I did get a thing in the mail saying that I need a breast exam.
Yes.
But, it is called a mammogram.
If you want to get scientific with it,
the answer was scientific, Johnny. You didn't get the point.
Well,
Matt,
right,
Moreno Valley. One final person gets a shot at this. And
I'm going to lock in on no.
Yeah, we only had the one girl as a contestant.
Let me give a woman an opportunity.
Yes, there you go.
Let me say hi to Michelle in Buena Park. Hey, Michelle, I'm sorry. Let's give more ladies a chance to win. Hey, we're celebrating you women today. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, what's your name?
Yes.
All right, great. Here we go.
Hi, honey.
Let's go with this one. Amelia Earhart, Johnny, was the first woman to do what? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Michelle?
I want to say no.
Okay. Johnny, Amelia Earhart was the first woman to do what?
She flew an airplane. She's the first female pilot, and then she was the first one to go missing, too.
I don't know if she was the first pilot to go missing.
But she was known for going missing. They still can't find her to this day.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's an airplane pilot, and she went missing.
Technically, she was the first pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic. She's not the first female pilot either.
Wow.
But that's okay.
Wow.
I will say you did not know that. All right, Allie. Michelle and Matt. Michelle and David both got theirs right. Who's going to win the tickets to see the Kings?
Come on, I'm going with Michelle. You know this.
Yeah.
Nope, we lost her. David, congratulations.
Typical, can't commit.
Michelle, I'm just kidding. You'll be going to see the LA Kings play hockey in March. Hold on one second, all right?
Awesome.
Thank you. And happy International Women's Day to you. I know it's a day early, but always better a day early than a day late with the ladies, right?
Good to be a woman.
That's right. Back after this quick break. More show next. On what's going on in the world with your ADD news right now on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD news.
All right, it's official. Kimmel is coming back.
Our long national late nightmare is over. Because Disney announced that Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to air on ABC tomorrow, Tuesday night. Come on!
So the announcement came yesterday that tapings of the show are going to resume. The first show is tonight. I imagine there is going to be a record number of people watching to see just what he will say. Will he apologize? Is he going to clarify some of the things that he said? The show will not air on all ABC stations. Many of them said they are still insisting they're not going to air his show until he apologizes and makes that donation to Charlie Kirk's family. But Disney and ABC are the ones who made the announcement because searches for cancel Disney and cancel Hulu were way up since they pulled Jimmy off the air, and Disney was losing billions of dollars. And that is dedication if you have chosen to uninstall the Disney Plus app, because parents that are willing to cancel their Disney Plus and cut off the main artery of entertainment in their household, that means you are dedicated to Jimmy Kimmel and free speech in general.
It's very funny if you take a step back and look at what's happened now and where we are in the year 2025, that the former sports guy on KROQ is feuding with the former star of The Apprentice, a reality show about jobs, who's now the president of the country. And the two of them are now, in some ways, have become like figureheads for the left versus the right.
Oh, it's like a UFC fight. It's like them head to head.
Hey, maybe they'll do that one
country.
on the White House lawn right now. That's the one. Maybe that would be the next main event for the UFC fight happening on the White House lawn. Those images came out this week as well. And I think that some people are looking at like Jimmy returning to returning to his show as like a win for the liberals. Hey, the libtards got a win. And I think everyone should look at it. No, do not pull that clip. I was doing a character. It's not how I feel. Change the voice so it doesn't sound like me. Thank you, Allie. I'm not great at characters. I didn't go to college for characters like you did. The point is,
well, we're sitting in the same room, aren't we?
Yeah, we sure
are.
That
got me nowhere.
It does feel like this should be a win for anyone who's a citizen of this country.
I feel like anybody.
But no one looks at it like that.
I think in these situations, it's always the side who they think they're right, they think they won.
Yeah,
like even if Jimmy's back, the conservatives think they won, and even if Jimmy never came back, the liberals would think they won. Everyone wants to be right, and everyone wants to feel like they have an upper hand in this because no one really does. We're all losing,
and I would like at least Jimmy to go back to being more funny and less political, to be completely honest. And I think he thinks that Trump is a great source for comedy because he is, just like Biden was a great source for comedy. When we play That's a Big Bird, Man, or all those Biden clips that Omar's pulled over the years.
Yeah, there's just so much beneath it now. There's so much underneath it.
Of course.
You can't just make fun of the president without there being a political statement.
I know, but the same reason people say, hey, Klein, Alley, you guys are great at doing dumb radio, but stay out of politics. You guys don't belong. You're too stupid for politics.
That's a voice.
That one's good.
Thank you, guys. I've been working on that. And
you do a better right wing.
I know. That's where I lean, Allie. That's where I lean.
That's where I lean.
Let's make it clear.
All right, Spirit Airlines continues to fail. They are becoming like the Bed Bath & Beyond of the sky. They are entering their second bankruptcy. This is their second in a year, if you're keeping track. And they had to make the announcement yesterday that they are furloughing 1/3 of their staff, mainly flight attendants, which ends up being about 1,800 people. And they're doing an interesting system. They're starting with voluntary furloughing. Hey, if you want to be fired, if you want to not have a job, step forward now. We'll start with you guys. It's the equivalent of, hey, we've oversold the plane.
Yeah, and want to volunteer. We'll give you something.
We'll give you a voucher.
And that's actually not a bad move. When I left MTV, the similar thing. I was about to quit and move to Los Angeles, and they said, don't quit. Give us 3 weeks. We'll put you on a list of a bunch of people we're getting rid of anyway. And that way you get like some sort of a severance. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
I love it when they try to soften the blow however they can.
Yeah. Well, I was like out anyway. I took the job to move to LA, so I was like, I'm going. And they're like, hold on, don't tell us, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, great.
But if you're furloughed, is there a potential to go back to work, or?
So That's where I get kind of confused. I know fired is fired. We know that.
Right. We learned that one a lot of ways.
That's the one I've been the most.
Yes, the most.
Then there's laid off, which means I believe that your job is going away, right? The job itself is going away. And then furloughed means we have to fire you, but we would like to bring you back after things get better.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Fired usually means you did something that was a unacceptable offense. You violated whatever corporate handbook no one's read anyway.
Right.
So you've been fired. You are ill-equipped to do your job.
They don't want you there.
Whereas furloughed/laid off makes it feel like it's not you, it's me. Like you were fine. We just got rid of that department. We're doing budget cuts, et cetera. You've been laid off. Or the furlough is a lot of times furloughed workers. You're going to sit home. You're not going to get paid for a while. Maybe we keep your insurance rolling, and then we'll bring you back if we have the opportunity. But probably they all mean basically the same thing, which is you'll be on LinkedIn looking for a gig.
I guess I thought furloughed was just a gayer way to say fired.
You've been furloughed.
You have been furloughed, honey. You go home and you don't come back.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. It stings a little less to hear that. It really does.
Good voices again, guys.
Thank you so much.
Woo.
All right, and then finally we'll close.
Furlough that guy.
With a vicious squirrel. This is happening up in the Bay Area, and you think about all the huge stories that are going on in the news right now, and then the people who have to go and visit squirrel victims in the Bay Area.
Okay, we go to the North Bay now, where some neighbors are on alert after a series of attacks on people perpetrated by a vicious squirrel.
Yeah, ABC 7 News reporter Cornell Bernard spoke with some of the victims today in San Rafael.
You know that body in a trunk story, the Tesla thing, huge story? Gary's going to handle that one. I want you to go talk to the squirrel victims.
It clomped onto my leg, and it was just hanging on. His tail was flying up here, and I was like, get off me, get off me.
Came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. I didn't see him running up to me at all.
Joan suddenly attacked by a squirrel, which clawed and bit her legs. The wound bad enough, she had to go to the ER. Scary.
Oh, yeah, very scary. And how do you get the squirrel attached to your leg off?
She almost killed me. The squirrel.
This is another victim.
Oh, my
went
God.
to the floor, and from the floor tried to jump to my face. My arm was completely overcome by the squirrel.
Oh, these people.
My arm was overcome by the squirrel. You know that's
This
bad.
is Darwinism here at its finest. I mean, if the squirrel beats you in a fight, your time has come.
Well, look, it wasn't that long ago where we were talking about carnivorous squirrels that were starting to eat rodents and things like that because you're enjoying this so much.
The funniest part of this video is that you look at this lady's arm and it's like Freddy Krueger. Got it like all over her arm.
It's quite
It's like, how do you let that happen?
Well, because the squirrel is probably rabid.
You think that's the only explanation?
I don't think it's the only explanation, but it's a good one. When wild animals start acting crazy and start attacking people like that, they're usually rabid.
Jake, in this situation, should she have hid in a dumpster, Jake? Yes or no?
That's only for bears, dude.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure.
Squirrels can get into dumpsters.
Yeah,
okay.
you do not. Yeah, only if you're being chased by a bear, according to Jake, you need to get to a dumpster and hide.
How are you supposed to defend yourself against this then?
You flick it off with your finger. It's a squirrel. That's it.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Bonus hour has begun. Good morning. Welcome to KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Lots to get into this hour. And we also have single people that are looking to meet other single people, and that will be happening as one of the many things we can look forward to this Friday, our first ever Final Friday Fiesta, happening just across the street from the KROQ radio station at one of our new favorite eating/drinking establishments. It is going to be a great time, happening at 11 a.m. sharp, early on a Friday, but let's just start the weekend early.
I mean, now that I have some experience with their tacos, I can clearly say I have not had one I didn't like, even that giant octopus taco.
Descanso is a great spot. Very excited. When it first opened, I think I'd originally seen the TikTok about it, and I said, hold on, this place seems too good to be true. I didn't even know where it was at the time. Realized it was right across the street from the radio station. Went over there, had a meal. In fact, we're going to be giving away one of these experiences that we had, which is the whole table.
Oh, La Plancha. They set everything on fire and cook it right in front of you.
So cool.
I've never seen Klein so happy to see cheese
blanket.
A cheese blanket being cooked right in front of him, and then she kind of she did the little spatula thing underneath it, and then oh my god, it was all perfectly burny and everything. I've never seen you so happy.
That was the greatest. Anytime you ever had a steak with a cheese blanket on it, that's living. So we're gonna just for coming out, we got a lot of things to give you, but someone's gonna win that ultimate experience. But I think it's valued like $600. So, but there's people that want to go meet single people, and we've got single people on the phone right now that want to meet other single people, and there's going to be a great hang. Plus, Allie will be doing a live performance of her song "Give Me Your Love" with her neighbor Ray.
Oh yeah,
and some other things we haven't added yet. So I know some of the single people that would like to say hi are already waiting on the phone. So we will see what's going on with that next. KROQ. I just heard Omar say something off the air that is surprising. A shocking statement, especially from Omar. We'll get to that coming up in a moment. If that is true, Omar, I can't. I'm telling you right now, I can't even believe it. I'd like to believe you.
I'm shocked too, man.
Wow. It's shocking. All right, well, that's coming up this hour. We will change everything we had in store for you, and we will get to the shocking announcement made by Omar a moment ago. Hey, I just want to say hi to some of the people that are planning on being there on Friday. You know, you don't have to be single to come to our final Friday Fiesta. We're just saying goodbye to September and hello to a new month. It's the first ever final Friday Fiesta. It took us, 6 years to get one of these together. Finally found the right place, the right Friday, and we'd love you to join us.
And we'd love for it to go well so that it's not our last final Friday Fiesta.
Yeah, it would be terrible if it was the final Friday Fiesta. We want this to be the first of many. So this happening this Friday, and we're going to meet.
Final Friday Fiesta!
Descanso right after the show Friday. The SAG-AFTRA Plaza on Wilshire Boulevard. First 106 KROQ listeners to show up will get themselves a free gourmet taco from the Descanso Taco Bar. Worth it just for that. And then we've got some other stuff we have in store for you. And if you've been to any of the show hangs, you know that there's usually memorable things that happen. Who knows? Even a bowling ball could come flying into the Descanso event thrown by a blind Charlie. You never know. Let's say hi to Carlos. Carlos, you're a single guy looking for love or at least someone to meet before cuffing season officially begins?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you? Yes, correct.
Listen to this guy. Sounds like he's got a job. He's got confidence in his voice.
Yeah.
You seem dateable from
What's
the first.
What's your story,
why,
sir?
Why do you think you're single right now, Carlos?
I'm actually widowed.
Oh, no. What happened?
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years now.
I'm sorry, man. That's a bummer.
Yeah, but it's time to start, getting back out there again. So I figured I'd start doing that.
So this is like the ultimate story when it comes to finding, because there's.
Oh my God! If a woman hears that, she's like,
"I'm wet right now."
You hear that, Carlos?
I did.
Shut up with us.
Klein had me at cheese blanket. I mean,
Right.
goodness.
All
You're both. Oh, it's
So
a
this-
single spotlight happening right now.
Ladies, is there a better catch out there than a guy sounds like this? I don't know physically what you look like, but he's got that story. Wife loved him. Sadly, she's not here anymore.
Yeah. Were you together a long time?
I want to say about 13, 14 years.
Wow. Okay. So you have not dated at all since she passed?
There's been one here and there, but, they always live 10,000 miles away.
Right. So, and also sometimes they're not real. They're bots. It's a guy trying to catfish you. It's some pervert trying to meet you on Roblox, right? I don't know how it works.
Oh, God.
But here you are now looking in real life, so you'll be there on Friday. And what are you looking for particularly in a woman, other than obviously physical attractiveness, the most important thing?
Someone who has a good sense of humor. I find myself laughing a lot more than usual than not. So, if you're just a stick in the mud, that's not going to be real fun.
But what is your type as far as, the looks wise? Or if you have a type.
Brunette usually.
Okay.
Let's see, most of them have tended to be well endowed up top.
Mm-hmm.
Just
let's see what else.
Hey, you're widowed. You can make your demands right now.
Yeah.
Just go ahead, say what you want.
Yeah, you're a widower. You can say whatever you want. You want a dark-haired Sydney Sweeney, loud and clear. I hear you. All right, fair enough. But your personality's important. I mean, that's above all.
Well, the first thing you said was sense of humor.
Right,
I asked about physical stuff.
Yeah, Allie forced you into that well-endowed up top comment. I got it. We won't hold that against you.
But
All
it's
right.
good to know.
All right, hold on. Hey, Carlos, I am truly sorry for your loss. That's sad, but thank you for letting us be a part of the heel, and hopefully maybe you meet someone on Friday at our event.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, ladies, that guy, I mean, we're not going to do better than that guy.
Stuff your bra and get to the event.
Yeah, take those 2 tacos you get when you show up. Jam them in there. Let's go. That's one guy. We got a lot. Listen, I wish we would take a break now, but there's a lot of people.
Klein needs a break. It's too wet to
I'm
continue.
too wet right now after meeting that guy. But we have
soaked.
We have to take. Can you get a squeegee in here, and then we'll take a break. When we get back, though, this is Omar just said something that is going to blow. I need him to say this out loud to make it official, because what he just claimed to Allie and I think would mean that it's the end of days.
Well, it makes me really sad if it's true.
It makes me sad, but I also think
it affects me not at all, but it does in a weird way.
We're going to come back with that and more after this quick break. And if you want to join us, all the details for our event happening, Final Friday Fiesta on the socials, Klein Alley Show. Tomorrow we're going to meet a single lady. Today we got to meet that guy right there, and much more coming up next.
KROQ.
Calling y'all ghosts, ghouls, zombies.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 and win your way in to see My Chemical Romance at the Hollywood Bowl.
My Chemical Romance and KROQ. Yeah.
Celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Black Parade. October 21st, 23rd, and 24th, 2026. Courtesy of Live Nation.
Win tickets all this week. Nothing poignant to say, just holy.
Keep it on KROQ to win.
The world famous KROQ.
$5,000. That's
Is there a reason this is in front of me?
Well, you grabbed it and wanted to look at it. It's the brand new sundae. You should look at this on YouTube right now. This was the Lincoln Park, I guess it's the Lincoln Park collab with McConnell's ice cream.
So two-faced ice cream sundae.
Two-faced ice cream sundae. That's what it looks like. Looks damn good. I saw him making it yesterday. I didn't even know what it was. Now I'm reading the ingredients. So apparently side one of the sundae is chocolate ice cream, hot fudge, and waffle cone pieces. And
Does it taste like Johan?
What's that now?
Does it taste like Johan or Mike Shinoda or who does it taste
tastes like? They say it tastes like the new singer.
I don't want any.
Oh, I love that.
Give me some Shinoda, dude. That guy looks tasty.
Side two,
lick him all up and down.
Oh my God,
he's good. Elmer's not wrong.
Yeah.
Shinoda's a good-looking guy.
Okay.
You know what, Allie? Give it to me. I want the Shinoda sundae.
I want the Emily side.
Side two is sea salt cream and cookies and cream, salted caramel,
That's
and
Emily
chocolate
Armstrong
chunk
right there.
cookie pieces.
How did this get so pervy?
So anyway, this is the ice cream sundae. This is what it looks like. It is called the Lincoln Park Two-Face Sundae. And I guess McConnell's, I didn't realize this, they have a history of coming up with some band-inspired collabs when they've got big shows in town, and then it's happening now through October 5th. but regardless, we will be High Voltage Food reviewing it in just a moment.
Well, there's two spoons here.
Yeah, there's two spoons, because I guess that's the idea. It's the two-face sundae. They're supposed to be like two, it's almost like the ham dogger. They're giving you two different style sundaes in one, although I think that Johnny held it sideways when he brought it in here, so I believe all the sundaes have fallen on top of each other.
Ah, got it. I mean, it is frozen solid right
now. Solid. Yeah, whoever.
I could turn it upside down.
Right. I think the person that gets the high voltage is going to be a lot less painful than them losing their tooth while trying to eat this thing.
Yeah, this seems like a bit of a health risk, but it does look delicious.
So here's how it works around here. It's going to be fun for you to watch, way fun to listen to. We've got the shock collar over here fully charged and ready to go. This is designed originally to torture and train dogs, and we decided that's inhumane. Let's use
don't
it.
do that to animals.
Let's use it on each other. So here we go.
Is that what the description is on the box? This is designed to torture and train dogs?
I believe so. Dog training collar. Yeah, it seems not fair. So we said let's use it on each other, and one of us will wear this. The other, they'll try the food, and then they'll give a real 1-minute review. And if they happen to say certain buzzwords during the review, accidentally they say these words, they will be shocked with an increasing amount of electricity.
Right.
Starting at 10, going all the way up to potentially 100 volts.
So who's going to do it?
What, did they not...
You're holding it.
No. Damn it.
And Allie,
Omar, you want to eat Mike Shinoda?
Yeah, but here's
No, I'll never do this bit again, because the first time we did this bit and I strapped that on, Allie had control of the remote and she had it full blast.
Yeah, I did.
I never do it again.
That's why he stutters.
Yeah, Omar.
I think it started his stutter.
Omar actually was stutter-free until the first High Voltage Food review.
He had a smooth lower voice,
New
too.
listeners
And
to the
she
show.
thought I was playing it up because we were in separate rooms, and I was not. I was literally on the effing floor.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad day for you. That was a bad day.
Yeah, but it was hilarious.
So anyway, until the lawyers shut it down, we are going to do the High Voltage Food review. So here's what I need from you right now on the text line. Allie, stop looking.
Oh.
I need 5 buzzwords. Once again, we are going to be trying the Lincoln Park Two-Face Sundae from McConnell's. It is, I will describe it again because this could help you come up with your words. Chocolate ice cream, hot fudge, waffle cone pieces on one side. The other side, sea salt ice cream, cookies and cream, salted caramel, chocolate chunk cookie pieces.
My good.
So, give us your words now. We'll come back after this quick break, Allie. We'll strap you in, make sure it all works.
And are we doing neck or...
You can put it, if you want to do the thigh voltage food review, you can put the prongs into your thigh. Are you wearing shorts?
No.
You have to take your pants off.
I never wear
then.
shorts.
You have to take your pants off.
What? I'm not going to do a pantsless high voltage food review. I can take them off and then put the collar on and then put my pants back on.
Will you do that all on the YouTube?
No.
Okay, well.
No, I'm going to do it in the bathroom.
Only one way to find out if you're watching us on YouTube. Here it is. There's the shock collar.
All right.
Allie, so brave.
I'm going to try and get it up here.
All right, Allie's going to place the high voltage shock collar into her pants. Wow, this is a new level. All right, give us your words. We'll take a quick break. When we get back, it is the official high and or thigh voltage food review of the Lincoln Park Sundae. And then potentially, if the next song we play is Lincoln Park, you'll get some tickets to their show on Saturday. Here we go.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Thank you for being a much-needed escape today of all days. Well, this should at least bring you some joy. It's going to bring Allie a lot of pain, but you'll enjoy it probably. And if you're watching on YouTube now, I'll give you a second to get there, KROQ's YouTube, for the return of the high-voltage food review.
High-voltage review!
This is where we taste the buzziest foods, the foods that are making news, trending, the pop-ups, the limited edition drops, but we are forced to, of course, also experience some pain as well. Allie is outside of the studio now. She has, I watched her during that entire song, put the shock collar on her thigh. So this will be the first ever thigh voltage food review as well. A lot of people pointing out that women are better at tolerating pain than men, and so remember that when we put the number where we set the number.
Turn it up.
So it is cranked rather high. She will be in here to try the brand new Lincoln Park Sundae available at McConnell's. It's the Lincoln Park Two-Face Sundae to get you ready for the Lincoln Park shows happening this weekend in L.A. So we described already, it's a chocolate ice cream sundae, hot fudge, sea salt, whatever. You guys have given us the words. These will be your buzzwords. Every time she says one of these buzzwords while reviewing this, she will receive a shock, which will sound like what, Omar? That will be the sound of the shock. I, of course, will be administering the real shock with the device. So make sure Allie cannot hear. Word number 1 that we'll be going with is cold. A lot of people suggested cold. Word number 2 is crunchy. If she says crunchy at all, she will receive the volt of electricity. Creamy is on there. Stop, which she will probably say at some point. Mm-hmm. Some people suggested Emily. She's going to keep saying Emily, the lead singer Emily, because that's going to calm her down. But I think the fifth and final word we're going to go with is we went cold, crunchy, creamy, stop, and the last one is chocolate. Chocolate. Those are your words.
Just add some more words, though, too.
And Emily and anything else she says. All right, let's officially bring her in. Entering the studio now to try the brand new Lincoln Park Sundae. I'm sure McConnell's will be thrilled that this is how we're using their concoction in Lincoln Park. Congratulations, and looking forward to your show on Saturday. We'll be giving away those tickets all day long.
This is so tight on my thigh.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I just didn't want it to fall, so I think I cinched it a little. I think I'm losing some blood flow.
Can I give you a practice shock to make sure it's working?
No.
Is that through the pants?
No, she put it under the pants.
I'm not putting it over my pants. I'm not a pussy.
Which means the real loser here is the person who has to wear that next.
Woohoo!
Because that thing's been inside of Allie's pants.
I call dibs for
not
Klein.
Not it next. No, Omar is not leaving his wife for Vanessa, but that's an interesting guess. There's a lot of theories on the text line now. Omar was
Vanessa wouldn't have me.
I think, Vanessa, are you opposed?
I missed the first part of that.
Just say yes.
I'm going to say no.
Are you into it? Get into it.
Not getting into it.
He does cooking with Claudia. He's technically a chef.
Oh, how funny.
So, thank you.
Yeah, that's funny.
That is funny. Omar made a comment kind of off the air, and I didn't think I heard him correctly because it, to me, would mean the end of an era. If this is true, if this is true, and I can't believe you're even pondering this.
Just a year off, I think I'm going to take.
Wow.
He's not quitting forever.
I don't think I'm going to quit forever. I just you know what? I think a huge contributing factor to how I'm feeling right now and what's going on with me is this bogus hour that we're doing right now. Is just
the text line would agree with you that it's bogus.
Yeah,
this bogus hour. Thank you. We're live right now in this bogus hour.
And and I appreciate the wedding business, and all the business that I get from, the listeners and stuff like that. But sometimes it gets to a little overwhelming because, the longer I stay in business, the bigger shows actually producing, lighting and stuff, more responsibility. And just at this point, and taking care of the properties, I just don't think I have time this year to decorate my house for Halloween.
Or Christmas?
Oh, Christmas, I think, we kind of, take some time off from work during that time of year. So I think I'll always have time for Christmas.
That's a slippery slope, dude. You are a man that claims this weekend. Even I made a comment about Halloween, and you go, you better get your decorations up this weekend.
It has to be Sunday, he said.
Well, yeah, Sunday because
Sunday. And then I said,
Halloween is on October 1st.
I said, are you doing it on Sunday? And Omar said, I don't think I'm going to do it this year. And we all go, wait, what?
Which because
Omar, you are captain. You're the king of the Halloween. And we should point out, Allie technically mushed it if it's true because
I got you a Halloween decoration.
She gave you a big Halloween decoration last year for Christmas.
Yeah, but it's a lot of thought that goes through it. And then what bums me out is on Instagram I follow a bunch of people that give you tips on Halloween decorations to make it home. And I had this cool concept about making new spider webs and put them all over the house. But I do when I decorate, I go all, I'm that guy that goes all out every single year, and I always like to add more, right? So I have to do my decorating in about 3 different phases. So it takes about 3 days to properly get everything up, and then I'm always kind of like thinking in the back of my head, I want to add this, this, and this. But I think this year I just don't have enough time. But I do think my kids don't know about this. I think the determining factor is going to be how they react to everything.
So if you say I'm not decorating this year, we're going nothing. Maybe a pumpkin, naked. Like
if they want to take it upon themselves, along with my wife, they could have at it. I'm more. I mean, all the decorations are right there in the garage.
No, you're not going to be okay with that because you're going to see them do a half-assed job, and they're going to be like wires exposed. You're going to be all angry about it. Like
but also maybe that'll reinvigorate me because I see that because I'm always the guy who's the cheerleader. Like, come on, let's go, and I think because I feel spread so thin right now that I don't have that in me anymore.
That
for
is
this year.
Me every single year. I go, I got to decorate for Halloween, and then I go, God. I get a ladder, and then I go, I can't.
Yeah.
And then I find whatever random crap at the dollar store, and I just kind of float it around, and it just looks like a half-ass horrible job.
Right.
But you have made your mark in the neighborhood, and that's where everybody is affected by you not decorating, because if you live in the same neighborhood multiple years, you start knowing which houses go all out and which ones don't. And
Aren't you the house?
I'm one of two. There's two in my neighborhood. There's 2 houses that go all out. And it really does bring me joy when people, stand outside of my house on Halloween when they're trick-or-treating and they're all posing for pictures because they like the decorations and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you won't have that this year.
So they're going to walk by your house and go, wow, this guy must have died.
This guy's out of town or
He's
something.
dead. Yeah,
This must be a weird foreigner that doesn't know what Halloween is.
Now that's the next question, Omar. Can I borrow your decorations?
That's El Cheapo for you.
If I'm not going to do it, and my kids don't want to do it, I don't see why not.
There you go.
Yep.
Now I just got a cool setup. Yeah, baby.
Allie's going to ruin it. You don't want her to have your stuff.
Come on, I can do it. I can do whatever cobweb project he's got going.
I can't believe. I mean, of all the things, I thought there's a million things. I thought you would have quit this job long before you would have quit decorating for Halloween.
That's just a lie.
The Halloween, that of all of the things every year, I go, wow, Omar's taking this real seriously. I mean, there's times you're like, I got to cut this meeting short, guys. Today I'm hanging up the thing. I'm like, whoa, this guy's really committing to it. I've seen the finished product. It's incredible. It really looks good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I go, all out with different kinds of lighting, and strobe light effects.
And it's expensive.
It is. Luckily, some of the lights I got from China, they're
no, you said it right the first time.
Chinese.
That's right.
But and a lot of the stuff I make myself, body bags and stuff, and those sort of things. So, but I do enjoy that. But I just think this year I just don't have it in me.
Yeah.
Would you like Vanessa to deliver the news to your children? This is from the text line that you will not be decorating for Halloween. She's great at delivering bad news to kids. Maybe that's something that we could do as well. What about the inflatable that Allie gave you? Has she ruined Halloween for you?
No. I actually haven't. I know it's a ghost face killer, right?
It is.
Yeah. I haven't blown it up yet, but I was.
Well, get ready.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's not nearly as big as Allie thought it was, so it'll cover 1 square inch of your yard if you choose to put it up. But
look, I got all my decorations from Temu last year, so that was my Halloween. They broke real fast.
818 says, I recently had a neighbor that used to always be the first to put up the Halloween decorations, and it was always a feel-good moment knowing that it was time for Halloween season to begin. When that neighbor stopped doing it, it was a real depression, and since then, if a lot of people have moved out of the neighborhood, Omar could actually tear apart his own neighborhood.
Aww.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because how do you think those Halloween streets were created, right? There's one person that's just dedicated,
right. And
another
tries
person
to one-up them.
Yes, exactly. And then enough one-upping happens to where every house on the block is doing Halloween big, and that's why everyone goes over there.
Sad day. News I never thought I would hear.
Yeah,
DJ Omar Khan is
I'll let you know if anything changes when I speak to my
But right now,
definitely record yourself speaking to them.
Right now, you think 100% you're not. I mean, what percentage you're not putting up anything?
Oh, right now I'm probably at 90%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm probably at like 90% now. 10% and maybe we'll see.
626. Who would have thought that Omar's leaky butt was his Halloween spirit?
Yeah,
you know what?
It's all escaped your body.
Yep.
So sad.
He crapped it out.
It's the doctor, Omar. You've lost your Halloween spirit. Sad news to report. All right, well.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis butt. Poop. Pee. Tralla. Hoopa. Hoopa.
Show. If you have takeaways from today's show, now would be a good time to get them to us on the text line, 800-520-1067. If you're just joining us, you woke up late, perhaps you missed your alarm, here's what you've missed today on the show. It's not much, but apparently it's been put together in easy-to-digest form, and it was not us sounding our best. At least I sounded terrible.
And now it's time for a moment with Kevin.
Let me start that again.
What? What happened there?
Great start.
It's reading the text line.
That was a moment with Kevin.
So that did not go great for me, but at least I'm not totally alone here. It was not the only moment with we had today on the show.
And now it's time for a moment with Donald.
The use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Tylenol.
That was a moment with Donald.
That's right.
Now let me overpronounce Tylenol.
Give you some Sublime, and then your takeaways next. And get the hell out of here. Slugger will be in. And in about an hour, we'll get you more tickets to Hollywood Bowl for My Chemical Romance in the year 2026. Tomorrow morning, we'll have more of those tickets for you to go to Ohana Fest, 3-day passes this weekend. We will upgrade your weekend as we did today. We'll do it again tomorrow. And if you need us in the meantime, you can find us on the GOAT line. That number is 844-956-GOAT. All right. Takeaways from today's show on the very active text line. What do we got?
949. My takeaway is you can't refuse a good chant.
Ah, man. We fall for the chants every time.
818. My takeaway is censorship is a big word.
That's right. We convinced that one man to say that that's all we wanted from him. Censorship at its finest.
213. My takeaway is ladies, be sure to make your appointment to get your booby paninis.
Yeah, you got to do that. It's very important, especially, I think, as we enter October. I think that's officially the month that the NFL players are all wearing pink to celebrate or to bring attention to breast cancer awareness.
To celebrate breast cancer.
That's right. Something like that. I'm not sure.
909, my takeaway is Allie got crabs from using an infected towel. That's not true.
It's not how she got them.
415, libtards for the win. 626, Ghostface doesn't talk about Jimmy Kimmel for free. And 818, my takeaway is if you're pregnant, you got to boof it.
Got to boof it. We learned that from a pediatrician who called the show today to talk about the importance of what to drink while pregnant. What's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
I'm looking forward to the new Marvel movie, Allie versus Health Teacher.
Oh, man. That is her arch rival, the health teacher. And you better believe
you again.
Yeah. Allie could go
I'll sneeze on you.
You need someone to go into your class and speak as a cautionary tale. Allie is the person to get. Allie, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is Michelob Ultra, because people are crap.
People are crap, according to Jake the Nerd. Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is this.
All right. I was going to say something. I meant to say something.
I was going to say something. No,
I had a thought there somewhere. All right. Have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. Stick around. Sluggo takes over the airwaves of KROQ next. Bye.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ, the world famous Famous KROQ.